Choconnichi wa bitches! I should have done that early, I'm not gonna lie. That's my water bottle. Bucket? Whatever you want to fucking call this thing. Big ass fucking jug. Should have refilled this too, but too late for that. It's Choco Minato flavors. Forgetful fighting fanatic. Not playing a fighting game today. I was serious about saying that E5 was going to be bi-weekly, but I still have not figured out which days it will be. But judging on my current record, I'll have to churn out both of them during the weekend, and that should be fine. I think I don't think I have anything I have to do during the weekend, so that'll be simple enough. But that's not what I'm here to talk about. I'm here to talk about something far more important. You'd think I'd be coming here to talk about Parasite Mutant, but I'll get to that later. Because I was browsing through my Twitter feed on the 20 minutes that I browse Twitter per day, so there's a lot of shit that flies by my head. But one thing that didn't, although it's kind of old news at this point, even though by internet standards old news means like anything older than like 2 days is ancient history. But I don't fucking care. I'm bringing this up anyway. I should have this. Hell yeah, I do. So, first things first. That's the wrong button. Yeah, here we go. Jet Set Radio Future. Jet Set Radio Future decompilation project. Copulation project.
Zadaka Dude said 0 yo, that's a man, Michael.
You goddamn right I'm a man. What's up, bitch? How you doing? More important than that, fucking Jet Set Radio is getting decoupled. So, Jet Set Radio Future might be the only original Xbox game that people give any kind of a shit about. So I'm kind of surprised it took this long for this to happen. But if this ends up working, this could have a knock-on effect and affect all of Xbox emulation. Because Xbox emulation has gotten better. It has gotten much better these past few years, but it's always been lagging way behind the PS2, way behind the Wii, Dreamcast. Like, it is probably the least optimized system in terms of emulation right now. Like, I think the fucking Switch has better emulation right now than the fucking Xbox. So, which is kind of dire. But, again, no one really gave a fuck about the Xbox. But, Jet Set Radio Future, though. So, if this goes well, I think this could be the kick down the... This could blast down the doors of original Xbox emulation. It's not like Microsoft's gonna do anything with it. Fucking hell. Now, I have complicated feelings on Jet Set Radio. I think Jet Set Radio, the original, the Dreamcast game, is really cool, but it sucks to play. It's slow. It has... How to explain it? It has terrible game feel. The gameplay is fine, the game feel is not. It's too slow, and you don't have enough control of your character to do a lot of the cool shit that you would think you would be able to with the aesthetics of the game, right? You look at Jet Set Radio and you think you're going to be doing some cool Tony Hawk shit, and you are not doing that. If anything, Tony Hawk, the later Tony Hawk games, like Underground 2, were implementing Jet Set Radio shit, and it ended up being a better game. It ended up implementing it better than Jet Set Radio actually did, which sucks. Jet Set Radio Future, cooler game, it's faster, which is a huge bonus. But the tagging aspect takes a large backseat, it's nowhere near as involved, and it kind of replaces like the super big like tagging that you have to like hold still for. It kind of replaces that with like these races, these races where you have to like tag people, and it's also sucks really bad. Jet Set Radio is just like, they're just like both of them. Both Jet Set Radio and Jet Set Radio Future are just cool games that just kind of suck to play. Although Future is far more playable, far more easy to get into. So hopefully this does end up actually happening. Because fan projects like these either tend to blow away all expectations, or they just fizzle. They fizzle away, and nothing gets solved. So hopefully this works. The fact that, again, this took as long as it did for it to happen kind of makes me worried a little bit. But, again, I want to be optimistic here. I want to be optimistic about Jet Set Radio. Especially since, Sega talked about, oh yeah, we want to bring Jet Set Radio back. We want to bring back all these Dreamcast games back. And their idea for Jet Set Radio was to make it a fucking battle royale. So, and not to mention, since they announced that, there has been no update since. It was announced that it's going to be a battle royale, and then a complete radio silence. So that shit is probably canceled, which is a good thing. That shit should have never even got into the. That is an idea that never should have left. That never should have left concepting phase. Like, that's terrible. But again, has to be online. Fucking hell, terrible. Fucking hell, why would you do that? Like, yeah, it was like
Used
it was
manual
like
1W90Z
Jet Set Radio,
said at Choco-Minato, we will make you popular.
I'm trying to think.
Counting
what?
me in. nezhna.com.
Fuck out of here with this shit. I'm trying to remember, like, it was... Because Sega announced, like, a swath of games that they were going to bring back. Jet Set Radio, Crazy Taxi, Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Shinobi, the only one that actually got a release date, and that one was completely outsourced. There was one more, I think. But yeah, and I just want to know what's happening. I mean, they're probably all shelved, which is good because all of those look like they sucked ass, except Shinobi, which apparently is pretty good. I don't know. I haven't played it yet. I'll try it out next year. Fuck it. But yeah, I'm assuming they're all canned. I kind of hope that one of them survives. At the very least, so I can get mad at Sega all over again for not understanding how to handle its IPs that people care a lot about. Which happens a lot. It shocks me how long it took to get almost said Street Fighter, to get a Streets of Rage 4 off the ground. Because as far as I can tell, as far as I can remember, there were like 4, maybe 5 if you want to count Bomber games. There were 4 or 5 different petitions for Streets of Rage 4 that Sega got throughout the course of like 6 years, and they all told them to fuck off. And then 10 years after that, we get Streets of Rage 4, which is a good game, but I would also not call it Streets of Rage 4. I would love that game. I would appreciate that game so much more if it was not labeled as a Streets of Rage game. It lacks the soul of what made Street Fighter, of what made Streets of Rage series what it was. But I can also acknowledge it's a really good game. So it probably also means that, whenever, if ever, Streets of Rage 5 comes out, it's going to take a lot of influence from Streets of Rage 4, which I don't want, but who the fuck... Who the fuck you care what I have to say, right? It's not going to work. Anyway, what was another thing I wanted to bring up? I completely forgot. I completely fucking forgot. What else? I wanted to bring up something else. Wait, hold up. It's coming back to me. I'm seeing the light. Right. This one. Let me go. Daemon Bride. So, long story short, Daemon Bride is a fighting game. It is specifically an Examu fighting game. And for those of you that don't really know or care about Examu, here's the basic rundown. Melty Blood was really, really fucking popular. So, there was kind of a mad dash to get more fighting games that were spin-offs of visual novels at the time. And Examu put in a lot of work. They also had their own project, which is Arcana Heart, but they also put out like Nacho Plus Blasters, Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax, Million Author. There's another Aquapaza. There's another one I can't remember. I don't remember. I believe they also made the Umineko fighting game actually. Let's see. Umineko. Just put Umineko Examu. That'll let me know. Okay, I'm getting a bunch of Uma shit. Not what I wanted. Not getting what I wanted. Okay, give me a second here. Golden. I think it's like Golden Fantasia, right? Umineko Golden Fantasia. Is this Examu? It looks like Examu, so I want to say it is, but I don't know for sure. Let me double check here. Golden Fantasia. 7th expansion. Oh. Okay, so it's not Examu. Unless it's a shadow. Let's see. Let's see. Director. No, this is for the visual novel. I want specifically the fighting game. What am I doing? Just check Moby Games. Fucking hell. What am I doing? Moby Games. Alright, what do we got? 2017. Alright. What do we got here? I might as well pull this up. It's fine. This one's fine to bring up. That's the wrong tab. This is the tab I wanted to do. Not really important. I just wanted to check something here. Credits. Locked. Fucking awesome. Great. So what's 7th expansion? Just the Umineko guys, just straight up. So the visual novelty made a fighting game, huh? Straight up. Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. That's, you know what? That's neat. It's neat to see that happen. Okay. Get rid of this again. But anyway, Examu developed a bunch of fighting games during the late and like up to like, well, even up to now, really. They never really stopped working. But their input has slowed a lot because, you know, games take much longer to develop than they did like 10 and 15 years ago. But Daemon Bride, Daemon Bride, by the way, was one of those games that just kind of came out, slipped under the radar. Good game. But it was kind of like, at the time it came out, it was kind of like oversaturated in the fighting game market. It was in the oversaturated fighting game market. So it didn't, and I remember, and it was locked, and if I remember correctly, it was region locked to Japan. Like, it never left Japan. Did it get a home port? I don't remember. I think I only got a home port recently. Daemon Bride. Okay, let's see. Additional game, that's the update. I'm talking about the original version. Internet Orca. Oh, yeah. Right, yeah. That was the thing. Daemon Bride was arcade exclusive for a long time. To the point that in order to play it, you'd have to actually get a ROM of what arcade? What it was working on? I think it was working on the was it not Exa? Fuck, what was it working on? I forget. But you had to emulate Daemon Bride in order to play it because it was arcade exclusive for a long time. Well, last week, Daemon Bride. Where is it? Here it is. Daemon Bride additional game got released last week. Technically 2 weeks ago, but I'll count it as last week. Which is the first time this ever got a any kind of home port. Game's pretty fucking cool. But more importantly than that, if I can go back to this, it was also self-published. As a Kizawaya here, who helped develop the game, Daemon Bride was always turned down by porting companies, so I decided to make it myself. The man just decided to port the game his own goddamn self. So, props to him. There is also another game that he developed called Shadow. What was it called? Shadow Stalker? No, not that. Shadow Prisoner. Shadow Prisoner. He also developed a game called Shadow Prisoner. It looks like ass, but it plays. Kind of also plays like ass, honestly. Not bad, but it's like really stiff. But you could do it's one of those games where like you could do a lot of cool shit, but it doesn't look all that good, and it doesn't really feel all that good because it's an indie game, right? Like made by like it's a game made by like one guy, and you can see that. But it plays pretty cool. Not in terms of feel, but in terms of like, oh, you could do this, oh, you could do this, you could do this. So you could. It's one of those games where you have so many options available at your disposal at any given time, and it's like, it's very much a, if you ask the question, can my character do this? The answer is probably yes. Like very likely the answer is yes. But it plays a little bit stiff, and it looks a little bit like shit. But it's a cool game. I like it. Kind of runs like ass, not gonna lie. It does, especially if you try to play it online. It doesn't run all that. It doesn't run consistently, which sucks. So I hope there's some updates that make the game run more smoothly. But how much is it right now? 15. So if you find it on sale, I suggest getting it. Or maybe not. Actually, probably not. I think this game's a bit too much inside baseball. Like, unless you really like fighting games, I don't know if you would want to try this. I'll have to play more of it. I want to play a bit more of it, solidify my feelings on it, and see if it's a game I could safely recommend to not an average person, but to someone that's like really likes fighting games and is willing to explore like the barrel. Anyway, so there's that. There was something else I wanted to bring up. I don't remember what it was. Wait, I remember. Never mind. I remember. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Where is it? Where's my boy? Where is he? Actually, I could just do this. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Wrong one again. Here it is. Yeah. Yeah. It took Capcom like. Wait, hold up. Put it up here. Okay, yeah. It took 10 years. It took a whole fucking decade. But Capcom finally put out the Alex trailer. Took 10 whole fucking years. That's a joke, you see. Because Alex, for those of you that don't remember, Alex was the first DLC character in Street Fighter V, and he didn't even have a goddamn trailer. It's fucking crazy, dude. Anyway, I have seen this before. I just want to say it out. You can see it here. Like, yeah, I already watched it. But now I want to watch it on stream and point out a couple of things. Because Street Fighter 6 has quite a lot of references to Street Fighter 3, and I don't just mean Third Strike. Like, there's references to like specifically New Generation and Second Impact that are kind of blink and you miss it, and they're kind of cool. And I want to talk about those later, not today, but if I ever, I guess when the Alex. Wait a minute. Why is Alex in his trailer now? I thought that Ingrid was supposed to be next character. Right? I thought the plan was going to be Elena, Sagat, and then Ingrid, and then Alex. I thought Alex was going to be the last character because he's the big sell. Because people like Alex. The fact that Alex is a character that is carried entirely by how cool he is. Because Alex sucks in every game he's in. He sucks in Street Fighter 3. He sucks in TVC. He sucks in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. He sucks in Street Fighter 6. I mean, he's good now, but like he sucked for a long time, and they kept buffing Alex. But the thing about it is that they only buffed his lariat. Like they only buffed like one single move, and even before that, the reasons why you play Alex in Street Fighter 3 is because he can do like he has like really high stun, and he has like cool back turn shit, and he doesn't really have that in 6 because back turn is not a state in that game. And there is no way they would create a whole ass system mechanic for one character to use, because that's fucking ridiculous. So yeah, Alex is in 5, and by the end of Street Fighter 5, he became a good character. He's a monster, not top tier, but he's a monster in that game. But he doesn't retain any of the reasons why I want to play him. And Alex in Street Fighter 3, God, don't even talk. God, Alex in Street Fighter 3 is such an unfortunate character because not only does he suck, but he also is just boring to play. The things that make him a viable character are just boring. What does he have? He has crouching medium punch, crouching medium kick, slash, EX chop. You can sneak in a command grab because his command grab has pretty decent range. It's pretty good actually. Anti-air 6 HP, anti-air lariat. That's kind of it. Like you have to play him as like a kind of like a buttons character. Not even a command grab character because his command grab isn't that good because he's kind of like a hybrid grappler. So his command grab isn't that good, but it's there. You can sneak it in, right? And you kind of want to like just walk people to the corner and like just use EX slash elbow because it's plus. Alex fucking sucks to play in, man. He's bad, but in Street Fighter 3, the game that made him, he sucks to play. It's terrible. All the reasons why all of the cool things that you want to play Alex for just are not viable because he's just so goddamn slow. Ugh. And Street Fighter 5, well, the reasons why I want to play him are just not in the game. I mean, I guess you could do a cool mix-up with like his stomp or his headbutt, but it's not worth it, honestly. And also, how the fuck are they gonna handle Alex in 6? Because Alex's big deal is that he racks up stun really easily. Like, he has a super that just stuns people. Like, that's just all it does. So it's like, how the fuck is it gonna handle that with how they change his stun system in Street Fighter 6, right? Because you only get stunned if you're in Burnout and you hit the wall with a DI. So it's like, are they gonna give him 2 DIs? Because I truly doubt they will give him a special stun state. Maybe it will be his level 2. Like, maybe level 2 will be his stun gun headbutt, which would just straight up create a stun state like you got hit against the wall. Like, that's probably the best they're going to do. But it's like, yeah, but that sucks, though. That sucks. I don't want to do that. And there's no way in hell they're going to give him his back turn shit again. Because again, there was no way you would create a special hit stun state for one character. That's ridiculous. So again, Alex is going to be in the game, and he's probably going to be cool, and he's probably going to be good, but any of the reason why I would want to play him would not be there. So it's like, he's kind of a waste of a slot, even though he's really cool. Like, Alex is cool, but like, and even then, outside of that, like, how are they going to change his moveset? Alex is the character that is very unique in the fact that he has every single type of input that Street Fighter has had up to that point. He has mash moves, he has quarter circles, half circles, he has charge, both back, forward, and up, down. He has a DP. He has every single type of input. He has a 360, right? And like, Street Fighter 6 has been streamlining is a bad term for it, but it's basically what happened. They streamlined the shit out of move lists in that game. And for Alex's, one of his big gimmicks is that, yeah, he has every single type of input because new players are kind of meant to use him as like a training character to find out, oh yeah, here's how you do these inputs. You do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. And without Alex having that, because he's not the main character anymore, how are they going to handle that? How are they going to shrink down his inputs in a way that is satisfying? Because I don't think that they could. Because every special had a different type of input. So it's like, how the fuck are they going to handle that one? Ugh. It's going to suck, is what they're going to do. And even then, how are they going to handle... Because even then, Street Fighter 5 also changed the input again. Because he gained one special move because they got rid of Sun Gun Headbutt, so he has a command jump. Maybe that's not gonna do it. Well, no, he has a command jump. Then he does a punch. He does a grab, and if you do a kick, he does a stomp move. It's supposed to be mix up. It's not because you can't even do cross up stomps in Street Fighter 5. So are they bringing that back? I'd like cross up stomps to be. I'd like cross ups. Well, they probably would. Due to the changes that they made with the perfect parry, where you now have to choose the direction that you're parrying. So maybe I feel like they obviously brought it back for C Viper, right? But hopefully they'll bring it back for Alex too, because cross up stomps is really fun. Anyway, time to watch this trailer.
This is the main event first fighter is this man, Andore! And his opponent, the Dark Devil himself, the man with no allies!
So off the rip, two things. Number one,
This is the main event
I find it cute. I find it very cute
here at
that
Dodger Stadium. Our first fighter is this man,
I find it very, very cute that Andore gets a title card. I also find it kind of odd that this game is separating Hugo and Andore. Like, they are separate characters now. Like, and for those who don't know, Hugo, the Street Fighter character, is obviously based off Andore, which is a Final Fight character. But it was always the assumption that Hugo is just that Hugo replaced Andore, basically, right? And in Street Fighter 6, they decided to not do that, apparently. So now, I guess Hugo is still in Andore, because I think his full name is Hugo Andore, so he is an Andore, but he's not the same as the regular Andores that you fight that, you know, the mobs in Final Fight. So now Andore is now back to being a regular character. Because even when you get into the World Tour mode in Street Fighter 6, you fight multiple Andores that are called multiple. You fight regular Andore, you fight G Andore, and like that you also see in Final Fight. World Tour has a lot of Final Fight fan service, right? Not nearly enough, but more than you would think, honestly. I think there's more Final Fight fan service in World Tour than actual Street Fighter fan service. It's like, yeah, there's more fan service like Final Fight and like not KOF, like Fatal Fury 2 than actual Street Fighter shit. I feel like World Tour and Street Fighter 6 is Capcom kind of dipping their toes into like seeing what they can test with a new Final Fight game. I have no proof of this, but it's a feeling I've had for a long time. Because the entire setting, I almost said plot, the entire setting of World Tour feels like a side, it feels like a Final Fight spin-off. But it doesn't have all the major players there, right? It doesn't have Cody or Haga or Guy for some fucking reason. No guys there. Maki's not there for some fucking reason. I'm gonna save that for the Street Fighter stream. But god damn it, I hate Kimberly so fucking much. It should have been Maki, god damn it. Moving on. Even like Lucia. You'd think if they would reference any character, it could be Lucia Morgan, because she was basically an unknown up until Street Fighter 5, because she's a Final Fight 3 character, but people don't really know about Final Fight 3. Capcom very rarely makes any references to Final Fight outside of Final Fight 1, so a lot of people just straight up did not know about Lucia Morgan until she was in Street Fighter 5. And it's like, oh, are you gonna expand on that? No. Lucia is not in Street Fighter 6 at all. Not even in World Tour mode, which is where you think they will put her in, as like, you know, a beat cop or something. Not there at all. It's really weird. Like, Lucia Morgan isn't there, but fucking Carlos Miyamoto is there. What the fuck kind of timeline is this? Not complaining. It's good to see Carlos again, but it's just a weird pull. Like, Carlos Miyamoto is more obscure than Lucia Morgan was by the time of Street Fighter 3. So, what is Dean gonna show up? I would love if Dean showed up. Actually, I would love if Dean showed up. But like, who the fuck else is gonna show up? Fucking Dean, fucking are Billy and Sid gonna show up? Jesus. Anyway, Andore gets a title card, so Andore is now an actual character that is separate from Hugo, which is neat, I guess. Very odd, honestly. But whatever. Andore and not Hugo.
And his opponent, the Dark Devil himself.
Also, there's another. Also, hold up. Couple things. Number one, this camera angle of Hugo's giant frame going down, and there's his ass, and down. This is directly this. Hold up. This right here. This camera This shot is directly referencing Street Fighter 3 Second Impact Giant Attack, because Giant Attack put Hugo in the roster. Back when he put Hugo in the roster and introduced him as Hugo, he was no longer Endora, he was actually Hugo now, and this is directly mirroring that. And there's Alex right there. And if you pay attention to what the announcer said, hold up.
His opponent, the Dark Devil himself.
The Dark Devil. Alex is the Dark Devil. So, a couple things. One, Alex is heel in this game. He made a heel turn, which makes a lot of sense when you factor in that Alex was always kind of like an arrogant, rough and tumble, shit-talking hothead. Alex in Street Fighter 3... Okay, so in the Street Fighter 3 trilogy of games, Alex has a whole-ass character arc. He is introduced as a hothead that's really strong and really dumb, and he's always shit-talking everybody because he's from New York, and that's just what they do there. They just shit-talk all the time. It's part of the culture, right? I don't know if Capcom knew that, or if they just wanted to have, like, brash American... I don't know. And to be fair, the face paint that Alex has with the devil man scars was always meant to be it was always kind of meant to look heelish, because that's what you do with heels. You give them like this crazy face paint and stuff, you know. So I always had the feeling that Alex was kind of supposed to be a heel, and they just didn't do that. But it's glad for him to be a heel. He always felt like he was supposed to be a heel, and they just never really pulled the trigger on that, because he's the protagonist of the story, which means he's the hero, which means he has to be a good guy, right? But like, no, because he's not the main protagonist anymore, he's allowed to be a heel, which is fine. But I need to rewind again. Hold on.
And his opponent, the Dark Devil himself.
There it is. The Dark Devil himself. So, Alex's scars. I don't know if you knew this. Alex is really weird and out of place. Hold on, let me pull this up. Actually, I should have art. I don't have art. I should have had this. I should have saved it for whatever. Fuck it. Alex's scars on his head and on his face and on his shoulders. Let me get a...
The man with no...
Yeah, so there. Is there a zoom out? Can he zoom out? Can we zoom out? No, not really. So I'll go here. So these scores. So the scores here. Well, the paint, or the face paint here on Alex's face. You can see it right here on the source a little bit, and you can see on his beanie here. Very New York touch. I like it. I like that they gave him a beanie. It's very New York of him. These are directly referencing Devilman. Go Nagai's Devilman. Very iconic series very, very iconic in Japanese pop culture. And these were always meant to be like referencing that. You can also see these same you can't see these same markings, but Devil Kazuya in Tekken is also a reference directly to Go Nagai's Devilman. So again, it's something, the scars like this, like the two vertical scars going over the eyes, you see, or on the shoulders, you will see these pop up every now and then. And again, these are meant to specifically invoke Go Nagai's Devilman, which is also to make Alex look evil, or at the very least more of a heel wrestler. I do like how I love this touch though. I do love the touch of the paint. I don't know if it's actually paint or whatever, if it's merch or whatever, like going over the eyes to fully resemble the Devilman scars. It's such a good touch. It's a good touch. It's really nice. But yeah, the Dark Devil, which is again referencing Devilman. Go Nagai's Devilman, I should say, just to be very clear. Okay.
And his opponent, the Dark Devil himself, the man with no allies.
That's also very true. Alex was always kind of a lone wolf kind of character. At least in terms of like the greater Street Fighter mythos, if you want to call it that. Alex was kind of a loner, right? He has like his mentor, and he has like the girl that makes him sandwiches, but that's pretty much it. He just kind of wanders around kicking the shit out of dudes, basically. Right. Fuck, I forgot to mention. Yeah, you know, I'll mention it later. I'll mention that when the trailer's done. The man with no allies, but that's pretty accurate, yeah.
The mighty Titan is on the move. Can the devil himself survive this oncoming onslaught? Oh!
Also, by the way, right, one thing I want to mention. Alex is a heel, right? It's Alex is a heel, right?
Man with no allies!
So you mean to tell me that fucking Andore in this situation is the face? Are you kidding me? Andore of Mad Gear that terrorized Metro City for who knows how long, that he is a fucking face. I'm pretty sure that even with Hugo and Poison being wrestler and manager, I'm pretty sure they were still heels. Cause they're still like villains. Well, antagonists, I should say. They're not really villainous. They're just like, I'm pretty sure that even in the Street Fighter canon, Hugo's a wrestler and Poison is his manager. I'm pretty sure they're still heels. So what the fuck is Andore here doing being a face? That's fucking crazy. You couldn't at least pick like a Slam Masters character for Alex the job. Like, I don't know, like Lucky Colt or something. Okay. To be fair, this entire matchup is again meant to very specifically mirror or to reference Street Fighter 3 Second Impact Giant Attack. So I guess for the sake of this, it had to be Andore to make the reference clear, but it should have been. And I get it. They don't want it to be Hugo because you don't want your main guy. Well, you don't want a potential fighter on the roster to job to another fighter in the roster, right? The whole power level bullshit. Street Fighter 6 also does that a lot, where certain characters that show up in the World Tour mode that should be a specific character are not. One of the big ones is Sodom. Sodom, the Apex Weeb. He's running a shop out of the back of his souped up truck, which is something that Sodom would do. But when you meet the shopkeep, it's not actually Sodom. It's Gamora. Pay no attention to the fact that he looks exactly like Sodom, except minus the helmet, right? But it's literally just Sodom. But no, we can't have it actually be Sodom. It's really weird. How they handle NPCs is really fucking weird in World Tour. Anyway, back to the trailer.
Devil himself, the man with no allies! The mighty Titan is on the move. Can the devil himself survive this oncoming onslaught? Oh!
Drop kick. This right here, this shot also directly referencing Street Fighter 3. I believe, I don't remember which one. I'm losing it. I don't remember which one, but I do recognize this very specific angle and how only half of Hugo's body is in the frame because he's so absolutely fucking massive. I don't remember what specific scene this is referencing, but this is also a reference to Street Fighter 3. I know that for sure.
Complete disrespect from the challenger. What a heartless humanoid.
Humanoid? What the fuck, dude?
Respect from the challenger.
Announcer here, not as good as Virtua Fighter's announcer of Wolf and the Pack. But, whatever.
Complete disrespect from the challenger.
Also, I want to point out, hold up, who the fuck? This blonde guy looks. Is this guy supposed to? Is that Duke Edwards? What the fuck? There's no way that's Duke Edwards. That's not a. I was about to say that can't be Duke Edwards because that's a SNK reference, but the directors of Street Fighter 6 are huge fans of SNK, so maybe. But more importantly, really dig in the fit on Alex. I like the hat. The hat's very New York. I like the bomber vest, very nice. Because Alex in promotional art and in some of his ending art, he has like this really sick bomber jacket but he never actually fights with it. He never fights with it on. And he also has a sleeveless muscle shirt that he wears that he rips off before the fight. Again, which is referencing, of course, Hulk Hogan, which is another part of Alex's design inspirations is Hulk Hogan, right? And so having this bomber vest here is a good middle ground between the both of them. You get to have the fur collar and like this bulky vest, but it also has the same silhouette as the baggy shirt that he would rip off before his fight. But also, because the vest is unzipped, you get to see the shoulder paint, which again is referencing the Devilman scars. Very smart design, I like it. Elbow pad, because he has elbows for a lot of his moves. Not a lot, but there are a few key moves that Alex has that uses his elbow. So you could do that, yeah, for protection. The gloves, I don't like that the gloves are red. I believe that this... maybe not. I have to double check. I do remember there was some early art of Alex, or rather there's some promotional art of Alex, where he's in his early days as when he was doing like underground wrestling, and I think he was wearing red gloves. I don't remember. But I associate Alex with, green. And I think with like army green, right? But I guess the implication they're going for here is that because Alex is heel, he has to be wearing all black. And sure, I guess, but I don't think Alex wears black very well. I also don't like the jeans. I thought he was wearing cargo pants, but now he's wearing baggy jeans, which is fine. The baggy jeans are fine. But again, I wish they were not black. I would even go for like navy blue. But whatever. Dark black, frayed jeans, looks good. I need to double check. Is he wearing butters? Does he have the butters on? Shut up, announcer. Does he have the butters on? Well, they're not butters, but are they still Tims? I will. Oh shit, he's got the pants with the zipper on the side though. Oh man, I missed those. Not gonna lie. But hold up a second. Okay, so they're not butters, but are they Tims? Maybe? Because, like, if they really want to put Alex as from New York, he's got to have the fucking butters. But if these are black Tims, those would be acceptable. They look like black Tims. So you know what? They have the same shape. So you know what? Those could be Tims. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. He's got burnt butters. I'll take it. Also, right, the thing I also forgot to mention is that I really love Alex's. Hold up, let me get one where like you can kind of see the inside of the vest, so you can see like his, I forget what it's called, the pectorals, the body line, whatever you want to call it. So one thing about Alex, that even though he's like this big wrestler dude, he, at least in Street Fighter 3, in Street Fighter 3, in most of his appearances, actually, he really adheres to like the Street Fighter approach of having like bulky character, where you could see wide neck, massive shoulders, absolutely massive shoulders, big biceps, and then they kind of like big biceps, but not too big, because you want to overemphasize the forearms, right? Okay, let me phrase this: big hands, right? Obviously, big hands, Street Fighter character. Big forearms, right? The biceps are large, but not too large, because you also want to show off the large shoulders, because that's where, because you want to show off how large his shoulders are, right? And then you get to his torso, right, where it's actually his torso's actually, well, rather his waist is actually really small. Like he's I mean, obviously he's Naruto shape, right? Because he has to be, because he's a big bulky guy, right? But the way Street Fighter handles musculature is that they don't really go for, when they make a top-heavy character, the way they handle it is that they go for big shoulders, big forearms, biceps, not as big, right? And then it goes from like the waist and the torso are like really small, but the I forget what this is called, not the pectorals, but I forget what like this part is called, the fucking scapula, whatever. Like the front scapula, whatever, is really, really, really fucking big. And also it has that effect of like when he's wearing clothes as such like this bomber jacket, it also overemphasizes how large he is up top. So so it has the effect of making this what would be an oversized, like, massive bomber vest on any other character, make it look small on him by comparison. It's one of those like little details that I always really liked. And of course, he's got big legs. He's got massive legs, massive legs for big kicks, right? Big boots, big legs for big boots. And he's probably got like size fucking 40 Tims, right? Because this is Alex we're talking about. Yeah, but this looks like pretty on point for Street Fighter 3. Like this looks like pretty like exactly on point for what Alex was drawn like in Street Fighter 3. Really nice. Love to see it. I fucking love the beanie, dude. The beanie is such a good touch. You get to reference Devilman even more, and you get to add that little bit of New York flair to him. Love it.
What a heartless humanoid!
Is that a fridge? Wait a minute.
Challenger, what a heartless
It's one of the fucking smart fridges is back there. I didn't even catch that.
humanoid! Shut up!
And again.
What a heartless humanoid!
And again, using his clothes, right? Because you see here with the red lightning decal, that is exactly the shape and the color of his shoulder paint, which again is referencing Devilman. So even though he's not shirtless, you can still see he's got that red pattern there. It's so fucking smart. And you know what? I like that his vest does not have a logo on it. And even the cut, I didn't even catch this the first time. The cut of this vest is exactly the same as the shirt that he rips off in his intro. Like, cause it's like kind of like what's it like an inseam, an in tuck, whatever. Like it's concave, convex? Like it's seamed inward, so you can see more of like his massive shoulders, and like you can see like the bit of his back muscles here. Yeah, it has the exact same cut as a shirt. I didn't even catch that from the back.
Shut up! They already rang the bell.
Yeah, the stomp! That was a backward stomp too, by the way.
Rang the bell.
Ain't no way he's gonna have a backward stomp, but I'm glad he has it. When you think about it, actually, when you think about Alex's moveset in a vacuum, he does have a heel moveset. He's got a lot of quote unquote cowardly back turn stuff, a lot of elbows. Because elbows are like kind of like elbows are like dirty strikes in like wrestling, right? Elbows, knees, headbutts. Like he does like quote unquote dirty wrestling moves. So he always kind of was developed as a heel, but then they just never really pulled the trigger on that.
Already.
Man, Alex with eyebrows is really weird to me. I'm so used to having the bandana so low on his face that you can never see his eyebrows. So having him with eyebrows is kind of weird. Not bad, just weird. You know, but that's the art style of the game, you know.
Shut up! They already rang the bell.
Love that stomp.
Oh, no mercy at all!
Headbutt!
No wonder he has no ally!
The fucking... okay, but hold up, though.
Oh, no mercy at all!
Headbutt. Back heavy punch, right? This... so again, these trailers are also meant to give a little bit of idea of what the character does. Not in terms of gameplay, but it might give you an idea of like what moves this character has. So you had to have a big pop off for the stomp. He's got the hit grab headbutt in this. So that makes me think that it's gonna be in the game as a normal move, because that was his thing. He did this headbutt that would rack up a lot of stun. But again, stun doesn't really work the same way it does in this game as it does in every other Street Fighter. So how the fuck are they gonna handle it? I'm assuming what it's gonna do is it's just gonna do a massive fuck ton of drop gauge damage, which makes it easier to stun. That's probably gonna be his main gimmick, but like other characters already have shit like that. Ryu has that. Marisa has that. Who else has it? Who else is like big drive gauge damage? Well, the two I can think of are really just Ryu and Marisa. Oh, like off the top of my head, just those two. But you know, that's kind of it's kind of lame. I mean, Zangief, sure, but you don't really get into a poke war with Zangief. He's not good at that, right?
No mercy at all! No wonder he has no ally!
Chop! Right there, that's the anti-air knee. That's the, I forget what it's called, but that's his big knee. The anti-air knee throw, right? There's that. Stand heavy kick, the big boot, right to the fucking spine too. Oh shit. That definitely slipped the disc. He's fucking paralyzed, this guy, with them size 40 fucking Tims. Power bomb!
The hometown hero!
Fucking power bomb.
The hometown hero!
I'm gonna look at it for a third time. That's a good power bomb. That's a really good power bomb too. Okay. So maybe this is me, right? But I love that because Alex is a heel wrestler, he's allowed to be stiff. Where, you know, Zangief is a wrestler, right? But because he's a face, even in his animations, he's playing it clean. Like, he doesn't want, because he's a wrestler, so he's taking a lot of the bumps himself when he does his big throws. But it still does damage because, you know, it's a fighting game. But it adheres to the logic of kayfabe, whereas Alex ain't playing that shit. Alex is going in stiff. So he is allowed to do throws that actually hurt people. I really like it. Alex don't do no fucking kayfabe.
The hometown hero!
Again, fucking Andori as a hometown hero. What the fuck, dude? I'm still mad I can't wear this outfit, by the way. Like, I'm so fucking pissed that the fucking leopard print tank top is not a clothing option I can wear in World Tour. That's ridiculous.
The hometown hero!
There it is, the choke. The back choke, back heavy punch on back turn. So again, this is like one of Alex's key moves. Well, not really. Actually, in terms of like practicality, you don't really see it a lot because you in Street Fighter 3, it's a mash throw. You can just break out of it. It's so much more effective to just use the back turn suplex than it is to do a sleeper. But he has a sleeper, so this implies that he is going to have it as a normal move in the game. And again, how's that gonna work? You know what would be fucking sick? You know what? I would be fine with this for one reason. If Alex, and I was wrong about this before, because you know I thought Elena was gonna have some really cool shit, and she just doesn't. I thought Elena was gonna have some really neat character specific shit, and she doesn't. I thought healing was going to be a really cool thing that they would do, and it just simply was not. So there's no way they're going to do back turn state in this game. However, what I'm thinking is that I had a hiccup. What I'm thinking is this sleeper hold. What I think how I think they're going to handle it is it's going to be a move that only does drive gauge damage and does no HP damage. I think that's what they're going to do for him, is that Alex will just have moves that only damage drive gauge. So he is a guy so he's going to be the guy that he will put you in burnout. And I think that'd be neat. And honestly, I think it only has like a 40% chance of being real, but I'll take that 40% over 0. Power.
Gets tucked into bed in the middle of Hagar Stadium.
Too easy. Just the best this city has. Nothing but chumps around here.
Nothing but chumps around here. I mean, I get it. You're a heel now, but again, Alex really isn't being that much different from his normal self. This is on par for like new generation Street Fighter 3 Alex, where he's just talking mad shit all the time. right? So I get the feeling that they didn't let whoever voiced Alex here to really kind of like mess around with the character like Alex Lee does with Luke. So he's sticking pretty close to the script, but it also has a problem where Alex, yo man, you need to level up your promo game, dude. You need to take your ass to Coney Island. Gotta get back to Coney Island.
Easy.
Too easy.
That's the best
city has.
Nothing but
chumps around here. Yeah, cheap pop, whatever. Get your cheap heat. Alex needs to go to fucking Coney Island, dude. Fuck your life. We live back at Coney Island with this dickhead. Ah, shit, dude. I got burgers. Fuck your life. I got chicken. Fuck your life. I got glizzy. Fuck your life. Fuck, what was that? By Coney Island. Let's see, Coney Island. Oh, what was that shit? Coney Island. Ski Club. Side Talk. Was that what it was? Side Talk. Wait, this is what? Wait, what's this? Wait, was this it? I watched it already. This has to be it. Right? This is it, right?
Who's the president?
Yeah, this is it.
Who? Byron.
Byron.
What's up to Byron? What's up, Byron?
What's up, Byron?
Boardwalk King. Let's see a spell. Coney Island on the concrete, motherfucker. Oh.
Hey, yo, I'm Coney Island's finest over here with the other Coney Island's finest. We doing things right, you hear me? And we knocking niggas' grandmothers off they fucking skates, you know?
Bing bong.
What I'm saying, right?
Bing bong, yeah.
You hear me? If you see this hard hat at your crib, just know I made her ribs, you hear me?
Joe Byron, here I am. I'm nobody, but I'm a somebody in the Lord Jesus Cristo.
Jesus Cristo.
Hold on.
Coney Island,
What you
nigga.
do?
Yeah, no, Capcom needs to study this fucking footage for Alex, bro. Because as far as I can tell, we actually don't know where from New York Alex is from. I mean, some people are saying he's from Bronx, some people saying he's from Brooklyn, right? But we don't actually know where he's from. Bro, just say he's from Coney Island. Just have him quote all the shit that's in these videos, dude.
Hold on.
Coney Island,
What you
nigga.
do?
Coney Island.
What?
Pain.
What's your name?
I'm
Pain.
trying to tell you one thing this summer. Don't die for free.
Don't die for free.
Don't die. Not for free.
Not for
you heard?
free.
Who's the president, man? Who's the president?
Byron.
Who's the president?
Byron.
We live back
Think
in
of Coney Island with this
dickhead.
shit,
There we go.
dickhead.
There we go. Oh! You see, he got a new hard hat. That means he left the old one at your mother crib.
Yeah, go ahead. Take them all one by one. Go ahead. I got you. Take them out.
In the Coney Island parties, what do we do?
It's a fucking hard-hat summer. Get it right.
Hey, yo, Joey Chestnut, the glizzy eating champion.
I'll smack the shit out
Hey,
you.
yo, Joey Chestnut, I'll put my fucking dick on your chestnut, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. Hey, yo, whoever could fit these 10 glizzies in their mouth, $100. She's doing it. Push him in. Push him in. Oh.
I got burgers. Fuck your life. I got chicken. Fuck your life. I got glizzies. Fuck your
Yo,
life.
we at the fucking hot dog eating contest, but no, we ain't eating hot dogs, you heard?
Young up in the house, fuck your life. She feeling
Wait,
great.
you want a shot? You want a shot? You want a shot? You want a shot? You want a shot?
Hey, yo, we got Byron's Car Wash live from Coney Island. Are you vaccinated?
Yes, sir.
I was feeling thirsty. Your mom gave me a gallon of Henny to quench that, you heard?
It's no snow on the floor. He's really skiing in Coney Island on a hard top. What we do in Coney Island, collect? Real, son. We keep it real.
Fuck your life. Bing bong.
Bing
He got too
bang,
many
yeah.
shots. You want a shot?
Hey, yo, Ariana Grande, what's up, mama? Come to Coney Island, take a spin on the cyclone. I miss you.
Let's see that flip, boy. Yeah. With the yellow foams on.
I have 7 female wives.
Right, it's like
Instagram.
7
What do you
female
wanna tell
wives.
Joe Byron right now? What's up,
I forgot about that
Take me
one.
out to dinner.
Hey, yo. This is the Kim and
Hey,
Kanye
yo.
of Coney Island.
That Kim ain't got shit on me.
Yo, he got his phone and his balls. Steve Jobs did not die for this.
If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong.
Hey, yo,
Bing,
happy
bing,
Thanksgiving, dickheads. We live back in Coney Island, yo. What are you thankful for this Thanksgiving?
Beans, rice, Jesus Christ, and Byron.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Byron.
that.
Who?
Bean rice,
It's
Jesus
a hard
Christ,
hat
and Byron.
holidays. Respectfully.
What you gotta tell Joe Byron right now?
Bring me to the White House, baby.
Hey, yo, he's kissing the cop car.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. If I bring a turkey to dinner, Just know that I'm men.
Hey, yo, this time I'm gonna pull up to your mom's house on Thanksgiving, y'all.
Bing bong. We gonna get it right. We gonna get it right.
And Coney Island's what we do for Thanksgiving. Chopped cheese in Arizona, you heard?
Pete Davidson, fuck your life,
Like,
Bing Bong.
fuck your life, Bing Bong.
Slide over to Coney. What you gonna do when you see Joe Biden in the Oval Office?
I'm gonna give him a big old kiss.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
I got stuffing for your mom. Yeah. I got stuffing for your sister.
Yeah.
I got stuffing for your grandmother.
Yeah.
I got stuffing for everybody. Bing bong. Go ahead, make that glizzy disappear like David Blaine. Go ahead, mama.
Yo, you see this shirt? Dick is a hell of a drug. They licking it, they sucking it, they doing everything.
Which one you doing?
I'm sucking it.
Suck it down like you want it, bro. Oh, he's driving the red boat. Let's go.
Hey, yo, the raw glizzy is crazy.
It's crazy awesome. Yo, what you need right now? I
Need a bag of weed, nigga.
Hey, yo, they eating mad glizzies. Hey, yo. Yo, Joey Chestnut just beat the shit out that dude, then stuffed 3 glizzies down his throat. You could never. Yo, my man Jason pulls up to the cookout in these jorts. It's over.
Oh, I'll try.
Brooklyn in the house. Oh, she's a natural. She's all natural. Joey Chestnut, you gotta relax. You gotta find a new hobby already.
Happy 4th of July, you heard?
Fucking
Yo,
steak,
do it
bro.
for America, man. How you repping red, white, and blue and you ain't sticking them in there 3 times in a row?
Oh, that's the good shit right there. Oh. Yeah, though, Cap. Oh, fuck. Okay. No, but yeah. Yeah, though. Capcom needs to take Alex on a trip to Coney Island. God damn. Needs to level up his promo game. God damn. Whew. Bing bong. Okay. Okay, so. Fuck, what was I doing? Right. Well, it's right here. I was supposed to play Parasite Mutant today. Okay. Let me go on that. Hold on a second. Let me get some water real quick. Oh, okay. Whew. All right, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, I'm good. Oh, I forgot how funny that shit was. All right, so fuck. Oh. All right, so that's off. That's off. All right. Okay, so Parasite Mutant. Actually, I should bring up Parasite Mutant trailer just to give a brief idea what I'm talking about. Not demo, trailer. Reaction? Fuck off. I don't know reaction. I just want the actual fucking trailer. Okay. Alright. So, Parasite Mutant is what I actually came here to stream. So, Parasite Mutant, if you couldn't tell by the name, is meant to be a fan-made successor or remake or reboot or whatever of Parasite Eve. Which is pretty cool. As horror games go, Parasite Eve is one that doesn't really get not recognition. It's not one that people directly live influence from. You might live influence vibes or like Aya as a character, but like trying to emulate like the gameplay, the setting, the weird fucking the thing inspired creatures, the genetic terrorism. You don't really see a lot of games do that, right? So even as far as like now, because I recently played Parasite Eve for the second time on my own fucking channel, and I could still say, yeah, no, I fucks heavy with that game. It's really good. Chrysler Building fucking sucks, but outside of that, real good. And it still is pretty unique in the modern landscape of horror games, or at least in video games. I don't really fuck with horror too much, but I can safely say I haven't seen too many games try to copy what Parasite Eve 1 specifically did. I don't know about the other. I don't know about 2 or 3rd Birthday. I haven't played those yet, but they're on the list. But Parasite Mutant is a game that is like riding the line of Legally Distinct from Parasite Eve. So let's just watch this fucking trailer real quick. I don't even know if there's anything interesting in here. Yeah, it has the combat system, right? With the fucking, even with the like the fucking big dome thing that shows your your gun's range and shit. Like, it's really cool. Let me pause here for a second, because my first impression of when I saw this game, I didn't see the trailer yet, but when I first saw the game, before I saw the trailer and all that, my first impression was this is going to be a well-meaning but ultimately really shit fan remake of what in the style of the RE2 remake. And I was talking specifically about there's some fucking Dino Crisis game, not an unofficial Dino Crisis, kind of a proof of concept, but also kind of not really a proof of concept that I think it was on itch.io, that was meant to be like, hey, we want Dino Crisis back. As proof, I made this proof of concept of Dino Crisis, and it's just a really shitty version of Dino Crisis with like the RE2 remake control scheme. Right? It's quite bad. Because I said it before, as much as people like to complain about Dino Crisis never getting anything, they didn't buy it, and they didn't buy Exo Primal, which had Dino Crisis references. So Capcom knows that you could bitch all you want to, but you didn't buy it, so why would we make a new one, right? The Capcom test, as much as people like to bitch about it, it makes increasingly more sense as video games require more and more and more resources to actually make. Why would you spend so much time and money on a game that would flop? And even then, the people that talk about Dino Crisis only ever talk about Dino Crisis 1. Not 2, not 3, not 4, but Dino Crisis 1. The one that is specifically the slow-paced survival horror Resident Evil mold of Dino Crisis, and not I would say, the better Dino Crisis games, which became more action-focused, which I think they're better. Because, well, okay, because the main gimmick of Dino Crisis was that the dinosaurs chase you in between like levels, or in between doorways, and that's exactly what Nemesis does, and that's exactly what Mr. X does. So even if they were to remake Dino Crisis now, it would just be, hey, look, it's Resident Evil 2 again, but worse, but with dinosaurs, right? So again, why would they remake Dino Crisis? Remake Dino Crisis 3, for fuck's sake. I want to have a jetpack and shoot dinosaurs. Oh wait, they did that. It's called Exo Primal, and it's not good apparently. I don't know, I haven't played it. Anyway, trailer. Oh, you got a little mag. That's neat. There's Eva, or Eve, I should say. Or maybe that's... Wait. Never mind, I thought this would be Eve, but it's not. This thing is clearly the Eve. That is your Virgil. Yo, dash cancels? No, that's a special move. That's not a dash cancel. Was that a Xeno? Wait a minute. There's just straight up a fucking Xenomorph. You know what? I'll allow it. Oh shit, puzzles. My one weakness. I'm gonna be real, I don't like the hit stop on the fire. I think... Let me look at it. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like hit stop on projectiles like this. I think you could just let the move play out without the hit stop. I don't think, especially for something that's going to be AoE, I don't think it really, that spreads out. AoE that spreads out like that, I don't think the hit stop makes the move look better. But it's probably just a generic, like, apply X frames of hit stop to every move in the game. So it's probably one of those things. Feels like maybe 10 frames of hit stop. Parasite Mutant. So here's that bullshit. And I'm here to find out if that bullshit's gonna be good. Hopefully it's good. The combat looks a little bit more involved than I would like. But those might just be like cool skills or super animations or some shit. It might not actually be like kind of like shitty action combat. I would dread if they managed to cram in shitty action combat into this. Okay. Boot up the game. Just as a heads up, I did play a little bit of Parasite Mutant. Not enough to actually get anywhere, but just enough to be like, I did 2 combat encounters and I just configured my graphics to make sure everything ran smoothly, but that was it. Let's see. Alright, boot this bitch up. Smaller. Move myself over here. I could move the background a bit more. Might as well cut the whole fucking thing, who cares? Okay. Move myself a little bit more over. And that'll work. Okay. So, I feel like... Wait, hold up. Actually, fuck it. I can see that in the game settings. Oh shit, hold on. Controller? Is it gonna detect my controller? Oh, it does. Nice. Versus first. Lower this. Around here. So. God. Still got a cough if it give me a second yet. Okay. So, as someone that played Parasite Eve recently and also has no nostalgia for it because I played it for the first time like last year, like November of last year, I think that I will be able to view this game a bit more objectively than people that are playing this and only kind of remember Parasite Eve 1. Since it's still fresh in my memory, and because I still have to chew away at the Chrysler building, I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing Rayman instead, but I really should get back to doing the Chrysler building grind. So, as someone with Parasite Eve fresh in my memory, I feel like I can look at this. Damn it. New game. Right. I had a save here, I deleted it. Bro, turn that shit off, bro. Look at over here. Real. real Parasite Mutants use a gamepad. Alright, so what is this shit? So there's the intro. It's not gonna play the trailer again, is it? No, it's not. So there's a drone. There's my mag friend. DVR. 4K 30. I don't know why you need that resolution for a fucking drone. That seems way too much. What's the battery on this fucking thing? This drone's only been recording for 30 seconds? There's my Aya. With her fucking thigh-high boots. Honestly, not too big a fan of the... I don't know what her name is. I don't know what main character's name is. I'm not too big a fan of the design. I like the coat. The coats are good. Trench coats are really cool. Don't know how I feel about the shortcut and the thigh-high boots and the... I don't know. I guess I'll need proper context as to what it is. Like, is it a uniform? Oh, there we go. Is that an earring or an earpiece? Or both? Yeah, it looks like a Bluetooth earpiece. Earrings. Has a braid. Here's your fancy sword. Instead of a baton, you get a cool sword. Very nice. You get a laser machete. Machete. Got some shit. What is that? A chopstick in your fucking head? What is that? Static noise. Okay, I didn't need text for that. Nova. Who the fuck is Nova? Transfer. Applications. Can I scroll back up? It doesn't look like I can. Self-check, nice calibrations, nothing serious. Racing mission, retrieve databank, continual mission. Okay, Nova is my character. And that's like, yeah, here. I appreciate you don't have to press a button to make the tutorials disappear. You just do the thing. Alright, so. Right away. Chest. Items are just in chests. And there's a med pack. Small med pack. Med syringe. And I believe... Oh, never mind. Bag of meat. There it is. Doesn't really have the disgusting... Yeah, this one's explaining how the combat works. So, this thing, not as disgusting as any random Parasite Eve enemy, but you know what? Oh man, turns on a fucking dime, huh? Right now, I just want to attack it when it's attacking. Yeah, like that. So. Yeah, easy. And it's dead. Small man ejector, and I got a gun. Oh yeah, right, yeah. Pressing Y is your inventory button, like in Parasite Eve, or rather triangle if I want to use PlayStation layout, since it's a PlayStation. Since Parasite Eve was a PlayStation game. But yeah, triangle being your menu button, that's real nice. That's a nice touch. Is this really a Great Sea mission? Chest hole. Okay, antidote, half-eaten corpse. Can I search it? No? Okay. You can also use your item, you can slice stuff in the world map so you can get cool shit occasionally, very rarely. That is a very, that's kind of cool for a battle screen. Not as cool as the not as cool as the the one in Parasite Eve where the where the whole screen inverts, but it's pretty good. I should probably use my gun. Ooh. Wait a minute. Let me try this. So I'm gonna aim at this big fucking thing And I want to see if I get if the zombie thing takes the bullet instead. Oh, it does. So you actually have to pay attention to. I mean, okay. To be fair, you also have to do this in. You also have to do this in Parasite Eve, where you had to line your shots correctly. But due to the camera angles of this game not being, you know, the camera angles of this game not being like, you know, the pre-rendered shit that you would have in the PS1 game, might make it a bit harder to line shots correctly because you're not seeing things from like a bird's eye view. Level up. Boost point. Okay, so it does have the extra points that Parasite Eve also does has. Very nice. PP Bank. You couldn't come up with a better name for that? So I automatically level up. So how do I spend my extra points? How do I reload my... I guess that's how I reload my gun. Maybe? Oh. How do I reload my gun? You know what? I know if it's anything like Parasite Eve, I also reload in the middle of the field, but I also probably have a length of reload animation unless I count my bullets. I don't know, maybe I have to count my bullets. Swap out, no, I do none of that. Equipment, not tune up. Yeah, I need tools for that. Very nice. Upgrade. I'm assuming I also need tools for that. Oh, these are where I spend my bonus points. Attack, hit. What's attack and hit? What's the difference? What's hit? Can I... What's hit? Maybe hit is critical? Hold up a second. Isn't there a... Ooh, map. A map. I don't think this... Whatever. Okay, let's see. What up, file? Tutorial. Okay, here we go. Hit, range, weapon accuracy. Okay, I see. That's what hit is. Okay, attack, attack, C, attack R. Okay. Defense, EP defense, agility, affects accumulation speed. Crit chance, crit bonus. I appreciate those being separate stats. Because crit is like a different thing in every game. When it's like, okay, so crit chance and crit weapon and crit chance are actually two different stats. I appreciate that. Luck. Okay, cool. What does luck do? Again, luck is a different thing in every single fucking RPG. Does it affect loot drops? Does it affect money? Does it affect like? Does it affect like my ability to, like, is it Parasite Eve has a crit for like not taking damage? Is that what luck is? Like, what is it? I hate that luck isn't has a different effect in every game, but it's never explained what it does. Does it affect my experience points? Like, what does it do? Skill. You already started out with energy shot. How do I reload my fucking gun? I'm guessing this is telling me where I'm getting my ammo reserves, I guess, but like it doesn't explain how I reload my gun. Swap to upgrade skill target. Okay, the quests. Skill. Whatever. I'll just count bullets. Wait. Item. Ammo. Okay, I just didn't have ammo. That's what was happening. Okay, I see. 9mm ammo. So now ammo has designated types, unlike Parasite Eve where it's bullet and rocket, and that's it. I also appreciate automatically picking up items that come out of environmental stuff. Got more ammo? Hell yeah. Wait, is this one over here? No. Nice, drowsy, dilapidated town. Very good opening. Oh, this is water. I thought there was something up there. Almost didn't see this. Alright. More health kits. Can I break this? No. Can I break this? Looks like you should. The hell is this? Oh! Okay, got it. That I did not think you were gonna do that. All right, two shot. Okay. Ooh, what's that? Oh, just a dodge. Victory. Conclusion. Okay, what else? Break any of this shit. Doesn't seem like it. Secret chest? No. Okay, we're not going that deep into the survival horror games where there's like just hidden shit everywhere. I think there's chest there. What's over here? Hey, there is a hidden chest here. Never mind. Tool, nice. Immediately, by the way. That's pretty good. Ooh, is this plot? The fight on the bridge. Yeah. Ow. Can I? Hell yeah, I can. What? Was that too far? Let's try this again. Fuck. Ow. Ooh, I'm stuck. Am I bleeding? Is that what that is? Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, LT is command. I thought it was L1. Can I use two items? First, more health. Immediately more health. Oh shit, I'm stuck. I'm stuck! Okay. Nice whiff, asshole. I wonder if it does more damage from the back. Maybe? Are pincers in? Or not pincers. Are back attacks in this game? I was definitely pincer, but is this plot? Yes. Okay, I need to get my shit from the toolboxes though. Item. Heal. Oh, that's quite a lot. 50? That's pretty good. That's really good for a basic heal. Hopefully, yeah, probably not. I was gonna say hopefully heals are percentage based and not just straight up points based, but Parasite had point based heals and not percentage based heals, so they're probably gonna hold true to that too. Ooh, recover mana, nice. Anything over here? Nope. Reload. Actually, you know what? I should see what happens when I run out of ammo. Do I reload during fight and have a lengthy reload animation? Or does it skip when I count my bullets correctly? I appreciate the instant loading on this. I appreciate that. I'm glad there wasn't some sort of like effect like the fucking Resident Evil door opening animation to like, ooh, you feel the tension of opening the doors? Like, yeah, the first time. And then every time after that, it just becomes more and more annoying. Okay, wait. Okay, so what do I do here? I have no bullets, so do I not take the shot? Or does she reload? Okay, reload animation, got it. Oh, that sucks. I wasted 3 shots on nothing. Ow. You know what? Okay, so you have to actually be careful about what you're shooting. Because unlike Parasite Eve 1, where if you try to shoot at a dead enemy, Aya will not shoot at all. Nova here will continue shooting at a corpse. So I just wasted 3 bullets on fuck all. And you do have to come here to reload every time, I'm assuming. Unless there's some kind of quick reload that I don't know about. Jump. Now ain't the time for that. Let's go through behind this door. Fuck, I can't. Okay, never mind. You're gonna have to jump it. But first, anything that I missed? Ooh. Oh, the lockers. Oh, damn, that's nice. 20 ammo, that's real good. Glad I came back here. Okay, anything over here? Doesn't seem like it. Alright, out the window. Nova. Okay, cool. I appreciate automatically moving. Ooh!
At Amanda Splats asks, how are you enjoying the game?
Oh, dang it.
Is it true to Parasite Eve?
Hey, Splats, Choconnichi, bitch, how you doing? Is it true to Parasite Eve? More than I was expecting. Way more than I was expecting. It retains the battle system and everything. I've only been playing it for like maybe less than 10 minutes. But yeah, it definitely feels like Parasite Eve. Parasite Eve 1, I should say. I don't know if it feels like Parasite Eve 2 or Third Birthday because I haven't played those yet. And where's the battle? No battle screen, really. Hell yeah, more ammo. I was really expecting a fight here. Maybe if I go over here, because that looks like a plot item. Yep. You also have these little things. It's not just Parasite Eve, it's also Resident Evil because you have these fucking notes everywhere. 13th of April, 1:24 a.m. Last week, our captain suddenly ordered us to seal the whole block. Our security clearance as security guards was lowered, and we can only move around the courtyard. The main entrance to the block has been completely sealed shut. We are not allowed to ask any questions. We can only follow orders. Recently, Ben has been acting suspiciously. He must be planning something. I wonder if I should report this to the captain. What's in the diary? Key cord. Okay. Press Y to open files. Mike's diary. Okay. I mean, key card would be an item, right? Unless that's just a plot thing. Yeah, key item. There we go. I'm genuinely shocked I didn't have a fight in here. Hold on, I need to go back outside because there's probably something else that I didn't get. What about this? Is that an item? No, it's not. Is that an item? No, it's not. Okay, go back outside. I need to figure my head out. Oh. Oh, so this is a boss fountain. Oh, okay. So what the hell's over here then? Is this a save room? Is this a Resident Evil ass save room? Because I heard that music change. I felt it in my soul. My ammo. How much ammo do I have? Okay, my gun's fully loaded. Bunk beds. Lockers
At Amanda
out.
Splats said that's the great thing about growing up when we did. People who grew up with the games we did are old enough now to make the games like the ones we loved growing
Straight
up.
up a Resident Evil ass save room. Well, like I said. Oh, Jesus, that's gonna annoy me for the rest of the night, huh? Well, as I said before I started the game, I don't have any nostalgia for Parasite Eve. I played that game for the first time 2 months ago. Me playing it on stream was the second time I ever played that game. And my first playthrough was like off stream, right? I have no nostalgia for this game.
At Amanda
So
Splats
I feel like
said
I could
UFO 50 is the best
So I feel like I could
example of
approach
this.
this game from a more clear perspective of someone that, oh yeah, I played Parasite Eve like 20 years ago and I have vague memories of it. I hope this is like that. So I'm trying to view this as someone that recently played Parasite Eve and trying to see what things it takes from it, what things it doesn't, getting a general vibe for the whole thing. And yeah, it is a lot closer to Parasite Eve than I was expecting, which is nice. But again, Parasite Eve also had some problems that I don't like. and I want to see if those get resolved. One thing that I don't like, or rather, I'll put neutrally, but one thing I'll say that feels bad is handling dead enemies. For example, if you try to shoot at a dead enemy in Parasite Eve, Aya will just not shoot that enemy. But Nova here will absolutely shoot a corpse and waste ammo on a dead enemy. So that's one thing I don't like. But again, you can plan around it. But... Oh. I also don't like, I mean, it's fine here, but most fights in the game don't have the bird's eye view perspective of the battle, so it can be genuinely difficult to aim your shots correctly, because...
At Amanda Splat said hitting dead enemies. That's some Final Fantasy 1 shit.
Ooh. And again, your perspective of the battlefield sometimes is not as generous as this, especially in more crowded areas, because again, this game doesn't have the Resident Evil style bird's eye perspective with the locked camera angles, so you can. It can be harder to play some shots than it would be in a Parasite Eve game due to how the camera works. Yeah, there's a map here. Yeah, I saw the map. What the hell is this? Is it breakable? No, it's not. Okay. Another thing. One thing I'm neutral on is also how ammo works. Because, you know, in Parasite Eve, if you miscount your bullets, you can end up reloading in the middle of a fight. But if you count your bullets correctly and always end at 0, then Aya will, like, instantly reload her gun without having to go through the long reloading animation. Whereas in this game, does not do that. You always have to go back here and manually reload your gun. Which, again, something I'm neutral on. Hello? Wait, what? Wait, what? Consumable, kill item, all item, there we go. Let's go here, then I reload it. Yeah, you always have to do this. Which is slightly annoying, but I get it. Immersion, I guess. You know what? I'll use a heal. I have enough, it's fine. I could go back and save. Fuck it, I'll go back and save. Enemies at enemies, that's a Final Fantasy 1 type shit. I mean, different games handle it differently. Some will attack other enemies, some will not attack at all and instead defend. But some will attack dead enemies. And this is just a game where it does that, so you have to be mindful, to steal a word from my mother. You have to be mindful of how much damage you do and get every enemy in a game where where enemies don't have life bars. So you have to have a vibe for it.
At Amanda Splat said, I wonder if there will be a reason you can shoot dead enemies later in the game. Like how Darkest Dungeon has them take up positions.
Maybe. Maybe there'll be some version of like Crimson Heads, because this game is also taking influence from Resident Evil, because of course it is. I mean, to be fair, Parasite Eve 1 also took influence from Resident Evil, so it's not like I'm saying that in a mocking tone, but so far it's taking elements of Resident Evil that were not present in the original Parasite Eve, so again, neutral on that. Oh, you went the wrong direction I was expecting. Piece of shit. You can also have double action, which is nice. So your ATB charges up but you can get a maximum of 2 actions. However, when you have a full 2 actions, you can use an item or a skill, but it just takes longer to do. So I'm kind of wondering how it's gonna handle bosses when it comes to that kind of thing. Because some bosses you actually did need to like use an item every turn, or like use a heal every turn in order to tank the DPS hell that you were going through. Something I'm being very intimately familiar with in the... Wait, can I place items back in the... I cannot do that. Okay, you cannot place items back in the chest, so... But you also don't seem to have a... But you also seem to have unlimited inventory, so... Should be fine. Hold up a second. What's up these stairs? Okay, it just sinks back here. Alright, I see. So I'm back here, okay. Whoa, wait. Item. Alright. Antidote.
At Amanda Splat said the game looks great.
Yeah, it does. I had to tone down some of the graphics to get a consistent frame rate. But not... So I'm back here. I basically made a huge circle, so wait, where do I go now? Ain't no way I have to go all the way back to the start of the level, right? That doesn't... I feel like opening that gate was for backtracking reasons. Well, we'll see. Shit. I've never seen that. What the hell is that? Does poison last in between when you go back to town? When you're out of battle? 65. Still 65. Okay, poison does not persist in between fights. Still locked. Oh, there he goes. There it is. There it is. Okay. I knew something was off.
At Amanda Splat said liking that battle theme.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't paid any attention at all to the music in the game. Can I go back there? Wait a minute. Civilian grade tentacles. Okay, so I got Alma now. LD1. Defense. EP defense, so basically magic defense, and DEG. What's DEG again? DEG. Luck. Why is luck DEG? The hell? Still, what the hell does luck do? Oh, that's an area. Okay. Aegis reinforced glass, not even a renaissance blade could cut through it. Okay, alright. What about just going in through the fucking door? Locked. Yeah. Wait, you can't cut it. I mean, you might not be able to cut it, but I guess it's bulletproof as well, huh? Okay, fine. Okay, nothing over there then. Anything down here? Secret? Any secrets? Oh! No, it doesn't seem like it. Alright. Take this very obvious bridge. Where are we going? Oh, now you want to play with the camera angles. Oh, that's bad. That's a bad start. Actually, now is a good time to line them up. Fuck. Whatever. EP skill. Cannon. So I'll target this one. So this should kill all of them, right? Okay, it does. Alright, cool. Level up. Max CP. Smattering. Okay, it does not do the thing where... it does not do the Parasite Eve thing where... level ups seem to have like percentage-based improvements. So while level ups are less common, every upgrade, every level up, the stats are worth it, where they keep you in tune with the enemies that you're fighting. So this one seems to be like you just get more steady level ups though as you progress, but the stats you get would also not be as explosively high. Nothing back here. Okay. And you do not regain health when you level up. Okay. I mean, to be fair, you didn't do that in Parasite Eve either, so that's fine. EP. What's this? Cover a small amount of EP. How much is a small amount? Maybe, I don't know, do you passively gain EP? I'll see. Okay, that's clearly going to be a battle area. So, what's over here? New area. Okay. So what's over here? What's downstairs? What's downstairs? Looks like some shit I can break is what this is. Never mind. Never mind, can't break nothing. Resonance blade can't cut through some fucking cardboard boxes. Ain't that some shit? Okay. There has to be something here, or else the game would not allow me to come down here, right? Why is this angle here? Is this important? And I'll come back to it later. What's this? 42. Maybe I have to keep that in mind some way. So what's over on this side? Nothing. Can I open that? No, I can't. Okay. Nothing. A whole lot of... Wait! I see you, bitch. What's in here? Okay. You know what? I'll take a heal. I've been using too many of them. I've been using too many as is. I'll take a heal. Okay. What's over here? Whoop! Wait, I see you. I see you, bitch. Listen here. Enhance the defense capability of an armor. Item. Defense +1. Oh, just straight up. Oh yeah, defense +1. Cool. Got it. Excellent. Accuracy +1. Add it to my gun. Yeah. Straight up stat upgrade items. Good to know. Those are still here. That looks like something I could have gone into, but I guess not. Alright, hold up. I want to go all the way around over here. Okay. Go back up. Is that a door? Okay, so... So this looks like a plot important building, but this looks like a plot important door. So, I'll go here for now. If there's some real shit I can just... Is that a vending machine? Can I break it? Damn it. Bunch of clothes. It's a fucking mall? I guess it's a mall. And it's a maze mall. Come on, you can just hop over this. Are you kidding me? You're gonna get run over by the... Jesus. Oh! Locker. Tool. Nice.
Connective Benediction IIY said bestviewersstreamboo.com. Remove the space
chest.
at 0UJJGIDT.
More ammo, nice. You burn through ammo. You know what? I'm glad with the poison. I'm glad with the ammo drops in this game because you can really burn through ammo in this. So getting a lot of ammo drops is nice. Is this really it? Wait, check the lockers. Nothing in the lockers, okay. Oh! Oh, padlock. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back for this. Because I get the distinct feeling that they would not allow this puzzle, padlock puzzle, in the game, or rather in this demo, if I couldn't solve it in the demo, right? Because that's normally the kind of thing you remove from a demo if it has no solution in the demo, right? Why can't I use my fucking resolution blade to cut through it, huh? Oh wow, the little sparkly ammo thing, that's in here too. Sodium chloride eye drops. Okay. What do I need fucking eye drops for? Ooh! Over here, severe stomach rapture, open eyes. The virus seems to slow the rate of decay. There's a file in his hand? Urgent notice for all security personnel. To all security personnel, due to a virus infection affecting our department's computer system this week, the technical team has completely reinstalled and strengthened the security of your system. Okay. To ensure data integrity, all security terminal passwords will be defaulted to 7888965, effective immediately. Please note of the following. Change your personal password immediately upon logging in the first time. Do not use a weak combination for your password. If you notice any unusual logins or missing files, please report them to your data supervisor immediately. We apologize for any inconveniences they cause, and thank you for the cooperation. Cool, good. Yeah, fat shit did him. There's a locker. What's in it? Nice. Small heal. Okay. Okay, there's the battle. I don't like you, so you're going down first. Fucking zoning piece of shit. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. I missed. How the fuck did I miss? Ooh, double. Wait. Ow. What's that, movements? Ooh. That's messy. Anything back here? I'm starting to pay attention to the battle theme now. Not as good as Yoko Shimomura, but that's also like a really high boss, so I'm not gonna blame them too much for that. Doesn't really have, I mean, it's nice sounding, but doesn't really have any of the tension of Parasite Eve's music. But again, it's Yoko Shimomura. That's a really high bar to clear. Reliable and durable pistol. Ooh, wait a minute, what's in here? Item. Well, I guess equipment, right? Swap. Firearm. So what's the difference here? Okay, less accurate, but more attack. I don't know the value of one stat point in this game, but it decreases my accuracy more than it ups my attack, so I'm gonna keep my normal gun. I'm guessing that's what the upgrade was for, wasn't it? Wait, hold on. What if I use my tool right now? It could be consumed in the process. You know what? These minor stat ups ain't that important for it. So, item. But you know what? Your ammo could be useful. Give me that. Can I swap weapons in the middle of combat? I know I can use items in the middle of combat, but can I swap weapons? I'm gonna try that. Actually. I'm gonna try that out. Because it could be like, oh yeah, no, instead of reloading your gun, just switch to your other gun. Is that a door that I can go out of? It is not. Okay. Just a big fucking bathroom. Jesus. Okay, so now what? I thought one of these would be a plot area, and it turns out neither of them are. So can I go back here? Can I use my new gun to shoot the glass? Okay. What's my health like? You know what? I don't need one. I don't need a health kit just yet. I should probably find a fucking save room. Huh? Wait, is that another way out? It is not. Never mind. Okay, let me go back in here. Let me go back into this fucking mall. See if there was anything I missed. Okay, there's the padlock, but that's... I'm pretty sure that's completely irrelevant to this fucking thing. Yeah, 7888965. That's not a padlock code. Wait a minute. How many numbers were on each of these? Oh, it's 3. No, that would be too stupid. Like, oh yeah, no, 7, 8, and then yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way. That's ridiculous. Even for a puzzle game, that's ridiculous. Ain't really nothing in here. Okay, so there must have been something downstairs that I just completely missed. It's kind of a big area, so. Alright. What's downstairs then? You know, I'll come down here this time. Makes it easier to get what clues through the whole thing. Whole lot of nothing. Thought there'd be something back there, but there wasn't. Is there like a pen? Is there like a panel or something that I just didn't see? Again, this shot, which implies there's something important here. Can I drive this? No? Nothing here really, okay. The worst part is that I know I'm missing something incredibly obvious, but I'm just too stupid to know what it is. Wait. Let me just this file again. Computer systems. Wait, do I have to go back to the first area and find a computer and then put this in the computer? Because there was a computer that I couldn't interact with, so maybe now that I have this item I can interact with it now? Or... wait, what's that? Is that a door? Wait a minute, hold on. I thought so. Was like a normal door here. No, I did not. Okay, never mind. Going back upstairs. Going back to the first area. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be too surprised that a game would have backtracking, especially a game like this, but... I still feel like I'm missing something. Wait, can I hack this? With my security code? Nope, okay. Yeah, I don't think this is connected to that, so this would make no sense if I could do this. Yeah, I didn't think so. That wouldn't make sense. Well, might as well save while I'm here. Is that it? That is not a chest, never mind. Okay. Now I'm kind of lost on what to do. Anything in these lockers? Nope. Alright. Getting back out. So... is there another terminal I can use? Can't use that one. I guess not because they're green, right? If I could use them, if I could use them, they'd be red. So the fact that they're green means I already used them. Okay, so... can't go in there yet. So I have to find some kind of computer thing. Check the bathroom again. See if there's anything else I missed. Yeah, I found a gun in the bathroom. Maybe I can find a computer in there too. Yep, so far no good. And yeah, I have eye drops too for some reason. Wait. Ain't no way I use the eye drops on this guy. Ain't no way. Because he's dead. Like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Yeah, I can't even try it. Yeah. Didn't think so. Alright. Like, are the eye drops gonna help me crack open the safe? Like, what the... what? I put these in my eyes and I could see the fingerprints that were... I could read the fingerprints on the fucking... on the padlock? Like... what stupid shit is this? I went the wrong way. Hold up. I gotta go around here. Can I even use items here? No. There is something incredibly obvious that I am missing here. Can I break this? No. Double check the lockers. Oh. No, that was nothing. That was absolutely nothing. Absolutely fuck all nothing. Alright, I'm done rubbing my dick against every wall in this fucking mall, so time to go back to downstairs. I thought maybe the angle let me detect something I didn't notice before. Can't go through there. Because I feel like these camera changes have to be more than just aesthetics. Like, I feel like they have to point me towards something, or else I would just... I don't know. Chest, already opened that one. Nothing. So now I'm back here. There has to be something here. maybe there's something I'm missing here. Yeah, the courtyard. Okay. Technical team. Reinstall strength and security system. Data integrity. Password change. But I haven't found a computer that I need for it yet. Yeah, so far as I know, I still need to find a terminal in which to input the security code. But I don't see a fucking terminal nowhere. And I can't go into the main office. Because I need to do some arbitrary thing in order to unlock the door. Wait a second. Is that what this for? I have to take this and just like ram it? Take it for a drive and just crash it into something to forcibly unlock a door? I mean, I could do that, but I guess I need keys. And again, what the fuck are the hydrants for? You know what? I will, in fact, go back to the start of the level. I have to be missing something. Is that Wait, can I go back there? No, I can't. Okay, never mind. False alarm. Okay, maybe there is just something back here that I just completely missed. Because, like, why else would it give you an option to backtrack all the way back to the beginning of the level, right? So there has to be something here. Nice stock sound effect, I dig it. What goes in? Yeah. Exit. And then jump out from there. There's a corpse. Okay, the whip. Elevator. Jump back out. Can I jump back out? I can. Let's see. Anything in the fountain? Nope. Okay. There's no way that's it, right? It's not. Didn't think so. Okay. Oh, wait. Anything back here? No. Okay. Over here? Nope. Alright. Oh! Oh! Camera! Alright. Wait, I have a map, right? Why didn't I just fucking use this? Locker room, toilet. Puzzle combination lock. Fallen soldier. Fallen soldier? What? Hold up a second. Course of blue here. Strange forklift. Uh-huh. Okay. Fallen soldier. I didn't see no fallen soldier. Unless Nova was supposed to be the fallen soldier? I guess that would make sense, but like, that implies it might be an item I could pick up. Or some kind of key item that I missed. Okay, so it's where basically I started the game, right? Fallen soldier. This guy? Is that a fallen soldier? No, that's a pedestrian. Was fallen soldier just me? Oh wait. Oh shit. This guy. Crew along dead and the transport ship is completely wrecked. Ammo. Thanks. Well, actually, yeah, that would serve me in the long run more better than a fucking key. Okay, so now that I investigated that thing, then it's gone. Okay, so what do I have? I mean, I know what I have, but I need to double check. go. Item, key item. Key cord. I'm surprised the key cord hasn't actually gone, because it opened up the key to the courtyard, so I shouldn't need this anymore. And I got eye drops. How does this help anything I have right now? Oh shit, chest. More ammo, hell yeah. What's my ammo actually? Both full, nice. Right, I wanted to see if I could swap my gun in the middle of a fight. I want to test that. Okay, so no items, but I got 20 ammo. 20 ammo is pretty fucking good, and I get an opportunity to use it. Nice. Oh! Right, I forgot he had that. Item. I cannot change my weapon in the middle of a fight. Ugh! Oh, hell trip. Wait, hold on. Can I do this? I guess I can do that. I want to see if I could just use how my action and shoot the gun, and then cancel my in my turn. More ammo still. 4 medkits. I'm close to leveling up. Oh wait. But first my gun. Okay, so double checking up here. Functional computer. Is that where I go? The functional computer? Where's that actually? This is so my hunch was right. I actually have to go back. I had to go back there to find the computer, but I tried to go there and it didn't let me use the computer. Wait a second. Oh, I see. If a room is green, it means you've gotten everything, well, all the important shit in there, and if it's red, it means you have yet to do stuff in there. Okay, I see. I went too far. So I do have to go back here and use the computer, but it wouldn't let me use it, so... Where is this so-called functional computer? Not here. Not here. Is it over here? I don't see no computer. I see this. Are you fucking kidding me? It was here the whole time? You couldn't at least have the screen be on or something? To signify to me that I could use it? It looks like a background prop. You kidding me? Computer activated. Jesus. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, what was the code again? Wrong button. Seven eight eight 965. I appreciate it has a startup on. That's pretty nice. Game. Hold up. Game software has been disabled. You know what? Fair. Email. Zero Waters. BlackRock.com. Yeah. Okay. All right. Honey, I fixed your phone. Couldn't help but smile when I saw the selfie we took at the rooftop last week. The photo of you hugging me is just too sweet. Really love your blue hair. Ew, really? You're into that kind of shit? I've asked your colleague to put your phone in the security office locker room. Code is 357. Remember to pick it up after work. Love you, Sarah. I mean, I know that he has to notify the blue hair specifically because that's the dead guy we found in the bathroom, but ugh, surveillance system has been damaged. Okay. I can't think of any male character that looks good in blue hair. I'm gonna be so dead ass with you. I guess Buckaroo, huh? But Buckaroo is more like purple. It's kind of like a purple. I guess it depends on which game I guess it depends on which game, really. Some games he has brown hair. Some games he has like brown with like a indigo tint. Sometimes it's just straight up blue. So you know what? But whatever. I'll give it to Kenji Ogami. Got an iPod? Old-fashioned phone, so with a charge up into it. Can I use it? Can I plug it into the computer and charge it? What the fuck am I gonna do with this phone? Wait. Can I use it to open this? Is it one of those things where it's like you need scans your phone? Nope. Okay, never mind. Actually, let me go back to the computer. Let me plug this bitch in and charge it. Wait, can I do that? I guess not. No, guess not. Can't do that. Ben's phone. Well, might as well go check up on Ben, right? See what he's doing. Probably still dead in the fucking bathroom. Like what, do I have to identify him or some shit? I know it's him. Whoop. I was right! I did have to use the eye drops on this guy. But fucking why? Oh, I see. I have to maintain his body temperature. Oh, it's a facial scan, I think. Yeah, I have to take a picture of him. Right, okay, so I was correct. It's a facial scan on the... Well, I was on the right path. So the fancy building has some kind of facial scan technology, and I have to fake it with the phone. Oh, no, the phone has facial scan. Okay. Ben, the emergency exits are also sealed. Is there another way out? There's a 60-60 ventilation. 60 by 60. I don't think you had to say that, but okay. There's a 60 by 60 ventilation duct in the hallway 2 floors down. The safety exit on the western side of the research building's lobby. I've loosened the screws so you can easily remove the grill and enter the air duct. But the internal structure is so complex. I'll get lost inside. Don't worry, I have it marked the way. I've marked the way. Just follow the red arrows and you'll be fine. Oh no, the red arrows. There'll be a grill at the end of the way. Open it and you'll reach maintenance shaft area D4. I'll wait for you there. Then we'll exit through the maintenance hatch to the B2 commercial district. But there's so many people here. Can we really escape? That's why we need to escape in the middle of the night. That's an abandoned maintenance shaft. I've picked a wooden plank. I've placed a wooden plank on it and used a forklift to cover it. See you in 1 hour. I'll wait for you, Sarah. Be careful. Alright, time to go to the forklift. Can I just go straight to the forklift, or do I have to actually backtrack his whole explanation? Wait, how am I going to use the forklift? I don't have keys for it. Oh, she could just... Alright, never mind. No keys in this forklift. Hey, it's like Parasite Eve where you have to jump down the hole. Remember that part? I should say. And thankfully, Nova here ain't got no kind of fancy heels, so she ain't got to worry about breaking her fucking legs. Well, she does have small heels, but like, not the fucking platform heels that I was wearing. Oh shit, speaking of, I totally forgot to bring it up. You want to talk about how... let me say first, actually. You want to talk about how much this game loves Parasite Eve 1 specifically? When I was checking my Steam directory, because I needed to get the logo for the thumbnail, right? Check this shit out. Let's see. I should still have it up. I do. Nice. Not here. Which folder is it? Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Is it this one? It's not that one. It's this one. So peep this shit. If you can't see it, let me zoom in so you can see it, right? It's Nova wearing Eve. Well, it's not the same dress, but wearing like a nice little black evening gown, like how Aya does in the beginning of the first game. So that's how much they like Parasite Eve, is that they're even willing as far as to copy, well, not copy, as to reference this, complete with a fucking gun too. Real nice. I love a lady who's dressed to kill. Although, why would a cyborg dress up? Whatever. Saving again just to be sure. I know I did, but I want to do it again just to be safe. Wait a minute. What? First of all, wait. Okay, 10 slots. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. My time in the... I'm stupid. Okay. This is a 24... Okay, this game uses 24-hour clock. I'm saying, why the... Why does it time that? Okay, never mind. I want to start using military time. Oh, yeah. Okay. What was I doing? Right, I have to go down the big hole. Can I jump down here? I should be able to, but I can't. What's my health looking like? I'm fine. I'll use my heal after I level up, because then Nova's max HP will be up, and so using a heal then will be less of a waste. Oh, I have to actually move the stick down. And there's Ben's paint. There's a chest here. Oh, I have to open it from the front. Ooh, 30 ammo. That's a boss fountain if I've ever seen it. 30 ammo? That's way too much. So there's got to be some shit on the other side of this hallway. Okay, that's clearly plot, so what's over here? Oh, that's also plot. Okay, well that one has the arrow pointing to it, which means I probably have to go there since I have to backtrack Ben's steps. So I'm gonna go over here. What's in here? What's in this boss looking? What's in this? Okay, nothing, apparently. This looks like a boss room. Hey, I was right. What the fuck is this thing? Actually, I should probably use my my energy Kamehameha. Ugh! 134. Oh, that's anticlimactic. Boost point. Oh yeah, I have bonus points that I never used. What's in here? Antidote. Also anticlimactic. Item. Piru. And you know what? I'll use EP recovery. How much do I get out of this? It filled me up to max. Okay, so it's probably 50. Cause I had 20, so it's probably 50. I forgot to see if I could actually right. I forgot to see if I could if EP slowly charges. So it might have a situation where if I'm not spending EP, then I'm wasting it. Oh, this looks like a boss room. Yeah. Okay. So first things first, I'm going to use my beam again. Oh, I thought it would hit both. It does not. Wait, why did she shoot 3 times? Oh, fuck. Oh, backdashed out of that. So the enemies can also smooth. What? Bro, how did that miss? What is the hitboxes on this shit, bro? What? Okay, what? Okay. Very anticlimactic that the big thing dies first. Bro, what? So it's just too small to hit with my melee. Okay, music's picking up. Oh, RT is active. Okay, so that's how I only do 1 action per turn. Okay, more antidote, more ammo. Okay, first things first. Heal onegaishimasu. Okay, item. Okay, I thought I saw a yellow arrow. I was about to get upset. Okay, not a dead end. I feel like I think I chose the plot hallway by accident. Never mind, I didn't. My hunch was correct. I have to backtrack. Dodging capability. I'll wait until I get better armor. Oh wait, you. Okay, wait, no. Go back in there. No. EP recovery. What's this door? Save room. All right. Just wondering. I was just wondering where the save room of this area was. So good to know that it's right here. Okay, so now I can. Okay, so now that I know that that's plot, I can. Nothing. Okay, so now that I know that that's a plot door, I can go all the way back over here and go down the other hallway. I appreciate Nova's running pace. Despite the fact that, you know, she's running through these large areas, she runs fast enough that it doesn't feel tedious to go through. Appreciate that, very nice. Wait. Am I stupid? No, there was another thing, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure there was another. I guess there wasn't. I thought there was another direction I could have gone. I guess I already cleared. Okay. You know what? Chalk up a short-term memory loss. I'm getting old. Shit happens, you know. Okay, so over here, because I guess I was thinking of this, but I forgot about the chest then. Huh? Okay. So never mind. I did all that for nothing. Alright, first things first, go downstairs. Gold item? Let's see it. Ammo? Okay. I don't know why that one had to be yellow when the other ones were white. Okay, nothing else. Oh. Okay, camera changes do fuck with the movement more than not at all. Gotta watch that. Okay, so it does a thing where when it cuts to a different camera angle, whatever direction you're holding is going to be forward. And it kind of like slowly rotates you to where it is on the new camera angle. Okay. Boss room. And classic dragging knife across the fucking floor because you need to let the enemy know that you're there. And also looks, it's just the fucking Xeno. It's just straight up a Xeno. And it's tall as fuck too. What the hell? That's a big bitch. You know what? Let's start out big. Start out big. Fuck you, bitch. Boom. Is that a counter stance? What the hell? Oh! We're fine. You missed, bitch. I gotta get in range to do that too. Ooh, that's not good. You know, I'll do one after the other. Tail whip, nice. Okay, so I do passively build EP. Which means I should have enough to... No, it's 50, right? No, I don't have enough to do it yet. Okay, so you do passively build EP. Good to know. Oh, the poison! Oh, shit, that is twice. Okay, it's not poison. It's just acid. Which I also thought would have a damage over time effect! But it doesn't. Heat up. $100, not nearly as much. Are you healing? Oh, you mother... Is that speed up? Okay, what is that? Deep... I'm gonna... 2. Maybe it's like speed up, defense... I'm just gonna assume it's like attack up. Attack up, defense down or something. I should probably move the fuck out of the way. Nice. Ooh! Ooh, what? It's split. Now he's got shotgun acid. dodge. Oh, great random dodge. Ooh. Oh, fuck. Ow. I have no ammo. Might as well just heal. I'll swap out ammo later. Can I actually just... You know what? That's fine. I reloaded. That's the important thing. The important thing is that I reloaded. Ooh! Ugh. And it blurs my screen too. That sucks. Oh! What are you doing now? What are you doing now? Okay, acid. Miss, damn it. Too far. Whoa! Item it. Oh. Kamehameha! Yep, just fire lasers at it. Works every time. If it's good enough for Goku, it's good enough for you, Nova. It's not dead. Shouldn't you make sure the thing's fucking dead when you fucking stab it? Why didn't you stab it in the brain? Oh shit. Phase 2? Phase 2? Oh no, but you look absolutely fucked. Ooh. Disarmed. Are you dead? Do I play as your replacement? Oh, there's my mag. There's my little drone mag. Carrying up the body. Very nice. Why doesn't the alien just shoot down the drone? Music player feature has been unlocked. You know what? Thanks, game. Demo version of Parasite Mutant. Took 83 minutes to play it because I was waffling around, except for that one part I got stuck because the computer I was supposed to go to looked like a fucking background prop. That part was annoying, but outside of that, pretty nice. Again, in the boss fight, it was a bit, not hard, but it was a bit more annoying than it should have been to replace shots because of the camera angle. Play music. What do we got here? Does it properly source the music? It does not. You know what? I'll save that for later. At least I know that with this, I could... Wait, if I do this... Wait, can I go back? No, how do I go back? Loop list? No. I wanted to go back to the whole music list. Well, I can't. Well, you know what? You know what? That's gonna be the end of me. I'm gonna... What time is it? Oh, it's midnight. Oh shit, I really should. I really should get to bed then. You know what? I will... I'm gonna sleep on this game. Or rather, I'm going to sleep so that I can like solidify my thoughts on this game. If I were to rank it right now, I'd be like, you know what? It's basically Parasite Eve but faster. And it has some minor annoyances, but none of which I think make the game actively worse than Parasite Eve. So as of right now, I'm putting it parallel with Parasite Eve. I had way too... The only thing that I don't like right now is I can't change guns in the middle of a fight. I really would appreciate having that ability so that I could swap weapons in the middle of a fight, especially when, you know, I'm going to have different types of weapons. Because one of the things about Parasite Eve that I was not able to test here because I only had the pistols is that different weapons change your ATB rate. And if this game keeps that, then I think having the ability to swap weapons in the middle of a fight so you can So you can go like, okay, I want to do a quick round with this one, shot 1, 2, and then I'll switch to a shotgun, so I have a spread. Or even if you have like weapons with different effects on them. I don't know if this game's gonna have elemental weaknesses like Parasite Eve does, but if it does, it would be nice to have, oh yeah, here's a weapon that has the elemental weakness to this enemy, but it's really slow to charge. Or how I did in Parasite Eve, yeah, I have a gun that, here's the gun that just has poison, or just acid damage over time. So I could use this to start the fight and then switch to my quicker pistol to take pot shots as the poison ticks down life, right? It's just things like that, right? It doesn't seem like I could form strategies around having different weapons at the same time, which kind of sucks. But again, it's probably something to... But again, it probably does that because Nova has an unlimited inventory, unlike Aya, who has a limited inventory. So it's probably a way to kind of... So it's probably using that as a way to be like, okay, so we don't want you to swap weapons in the middle of a fight because you will have every gun you've ever gotten up to this point, and there will definitely be some cheese that we don't want the game to have, so we're not gonna put it there. And I think that's fair, but I still don't like it. I don't like it at all. At the very least, though, you can do at the very least, Nova always has access to a melee attack, which is fine. Because in Parasite Eve, you never really wanted to use your melee weapon. You never wanted to use your club unless you were stealing, unless you wanted to be a mage for like 10 seconds, because the club has the fastest ATB charge time, so you could use it to like get a bunch of spells out of the way, and then switch to your gun, or you would use your club 2 and above to just steal shit. To steal shit from enemies. Or if you wanted to do like a bit, like, I don't know, kill the boss by using a club, aborting the baby, you know, that kind of thing. Like I saw another streamer do, which was really funny when I saw it. But also, she like almost died every time. Because fighting the ultimate being with a club is fucking stupid. But that's why you do it, it's for the content, right? But again, always having access to a melee option is good. And the melee attack is really fucking fast, which unlike Parasite Eve. So you can run in, do your melee, and then immediately run out of range for your enemy attack. That's pretty good. Let's see. I hope the fact that Nova is a robot and or cyborg will actually have some sort of gameplay benefit, as opposed to just being, yeah, it's a lore thing. Like, yeah, she's a cyborg, and because cyborgs are cool, and that's the end of the thought. Like, I'm hoping that it has some sort of gameplay benefit. Like, I don't know, hacking would be nice, or I mean, you don't really need to be some sort of hacking, or like a cool robot arm. A rocket punch would be nice, you know? I don't know. Jet boosters. But again, these things kind of like break the immersion of like the horror action game that Parasite Eve was supposed to be, so maybe it's not gonna do that, but that begs the question of why is Nova a cyborg? If she's gonna be effectively human if she's gonna be effectively human in terms of her abilities and her knowledge throughout the entire game, what's the point of making her a robot? Probably, I don't know, probably so that she can fight so there will be a scene where like other Novas get corrupted and you have to kill them all. Like that whole thing. Maybe that's what the final boss is. I was, cause you know, instead of being Mitochondria Eve, it's, I don't know, I don't know. Maybe the final boss is like one of those corrupted Nova units. Maybe that's what they're going for. I don't know. Literally, I'm Hugh but stronger. Who knows? Anyway, I like the game so far. It's not on my immediate buy list because again, I still want to go through Parasite Eve 2 and Third Birthday. But after I clear those, I'd be willing to play Parasite Mutant. Or rather, I would say I'd be willing to buy Parasite Mutant.
@war_Lodiar said stinker raid.
Oh. You rated at a bad fucking time. But again, Malone goes long, so I can't say I'm too surprised. I was just about to quit it for the day. Okay, so basic recap. Bit of context. Number one, I have no nostalgia for Parasite Eve. I played that game for the second time, like, last month,
At Malone
and I played it for the first time
Choco,
2 months
how are you
ago.
enjoying Parasite
So Parasite
Mutant?
Eve is fresh in my mind.
At Chili_Issured said third
So I have
birthday
Parasite Eve
was
fresh in my mind.
Not great.
And it's not a game I had any nostalgia for
At
because it's a horror game and I don't care about horror games.
CJ_Story0117 said also
Oh,
Elf Raid LMAO.
Hey, Elf. Choconnichi, what bitches, how y'all all doing? Right, so as a perspective of someone that doesn't really like horror games, but I've also played Parasite Eve like for the first time 2 months ago, I like Parasite Mutant. It's really is Parasite Eve with just modern embellishments and some minor changes that I don't quite like but make sense. One of which being
At
that
Tim.A.B said this is a raid. Hand over the crops, maidens, and firstborns. At T1 Glistener Elf said T1 raid indeed. At T1 Glistener Elf said Ankara raid.
Choco, you know what? Fuck it, I can play the
At
game again. It's short.
War_Lodiar said Choco heard
It's
Kara
short,
was
fuck it, I'll
raiding
play it
and
again.
needed to wrap up fast to avoid the stink.
I could wrap up this demo in like 30 minutes or less. So you know what? New game. Okay. Final boss might be a problem. Actually, I don't know. You know, it should be fine. It should be fine. I'll play it again. Fucking who cares? I'm skipping all the cutscenes though. So if you want to see that, play it your own. Play it on your own. It's got a free demo out right now that you can play. Here's Nova. She's Aya, but she's a robot. I don't know if that's gonna have any bearing on the plot, but there's that. Here's chest. You get all your items. Well, most of your items from chests. There are a few things in the environment that you can slash with your fucking cool high frequency resonance blade that are not as obvious as you would think.
At T1 Glistener Elf said lol.
Here's combat. Here's combat. Hey, look, it functions like Parasite Eve. Shit, out of range. Even with the dash in out of range. Stop. I appreciate that enemies don't have contact damage like they did in Parasite Eve. That's quite nice. It makes getting up to them to do melee attacks easier. Out of range, of course. I could have sworn that would have been the one to kill. Alright. There you go. Ah, you piece of shit. Give me my gun. Give me my gun. Okay, where's the... Wait. There was a chest here that I didn't pick up, right? That had more ammo in it, right? Or did I miss that? Never mind. I'm fucking stupid. Okay, never mind. That didn't happen. That did not happen in the first playthrough. We don't talk about that. Alright, so. We'll over here. Areas are mostly... Well, it's the first area, which is also a tutorial area, so it's kind of a straight line. But it's like, yeah, now you have sword and gun. Ooh. Yep. That's... Ah, too slow on the draw. At least he's dead. I also don't like the little... I don't know what it's called, this little eruption, because it's really hard to tell where the fireballs will be because they don't have drop shadows. Although that might be my graphics.
At War_Lodiar said if it avoids taking inspiration from Parasite Eve 2, it should be fine.
Well, I haven't played Parasite Eve 2 yet. It's on the list. I don't know if I'm going to stream it just yet. Because the reason I even played Parasite Eve 1 on stream is because I played it off stream and I liked it a lot. So for Parasite Eve 2, I don't know if that's going to be stream worthy just yet. One thing about this game that Parasite Eve does not do. You have to manually reload your gun every single time. In Parasite, I did the wrong one. In Parasite Eve 1 at least, if you end a turn with 0 ammo and then shoot again, you don't have to reload. For this game doesn't do that. If you have 0 ammo, you have to reload every single time. Oh wait, here it is. Here's some shit you cut for more ammo. Like I said, items that you can cut for stuff is not obvious. It's not as obvious as it should be. But there's that. But you deal with it. Okay. I'm missing something. I'm not missing anything. Never mind. Okay. Oh yeah, triangle is the menu button like it is Parasite Eve 1. That's very nice. Might as well do these things here. Swap, tune up functions the exact way you think it does. You have tools like in Parasite Eve. Oh, hold up. There's poison. There's a poison antidote and a chest door.
At war_Lodiar said PE2 had a load of screwy camera angles that hit enemies.
Okay, screwy camera angles that hit enemies. A little bit of Resident Evil influence there, I see. Never mind. Okay. Just shoot him. What do you mean? Alright, dodge. Yeah, forgot about that. Backdash, you piece of shit. Get it. Fucking die. Music is good. It's not Yoko Shimomura good, but the composer isn't Yoko Shimomura, so you know. High bar to clear. Items here. Mana recovery. More ammo. Speaking of which. Keep doing the wrong one. Hidden chest here. Yep, tools. Tools are in the game. They function exactly how you think they do. Pull parameters, but it destroys item. There's probably super tools somewhere in the game. Both of them. Ah, shit. You have these debuffs. They don't tell you what they do, so you just have to kind of figure them out as you go along, which kind of sucks. Easy. Nice little twirly gun animation. Very cute, very cool. Okay. Okay. Locker. 20 ammo. Uh-huh. Fight. You know what? The more I see that battle screen transition, the more I like it. I still don't like it as much as Parasite Eve's one, where it completely inverts the screen. And then the good music starts playing, but it's pretty good. Oh yeah, I forgot to... Ooh! Actually, I'll show it off here, actually. So, unlike Parasite Eve, where if you try to shoot at a dead body, I will just not shoot. Damn it. In this game, Nova will definitely waste ammo shooting a dead enemy. So you gotta keep that in mind. Although, to be fair, you do get a lot more bullets in this game than you do in Parasite Eve. At least as loot drops and as pickups. So it's not that much of a problem, but it is something you need to know. Almost died. Ooh boy, that would have been embarrassing. As a villain, and you gotta jump. Chest door. Chest can only be open from the front instead of from the sides or the back, which is a minor annoyance, but not game breaking. And then there's this, backtracking. Alright, I need the security card first. Okay, so my only real complaint with the game so far is this right here. This computer. This computer is a very important item. Well, not item. It is a plot relevant thing you need to interact with. But if you look at it from here, it looks like a background prop. So I was stuck for way longer than I should have trying to figure out what to do here, until I saw this prompt and I was very slightly upset. Can I use the same key code? Can I use the same code actually? Is it the same every time? Hell yeah, it is. Nice. Okay, cool, got it. So you can kind of, I guess you could sequence break a little bit. Notes that I don't care about, but I do need that. Okay, so a little bit of Resident Evil influence. The game has save rooms, like dedicated save rooms. I don't know if it's gonna do the thing where you have a Mr. X type of beast or a nemesis that comes in and you have to fight in the save room. I hope it does, because that's really cool. Why am I don't need to save, fuck it. Wait, is it gonna force me to save? Or do I just have to be in the save room? Okay, nothing. Okay, cool, got it. Alright, boss intro. I appreciate that I get to build my AT in the middle of the boss introduction cutscene. That's right, that's quite nice. You know what? I'll wait so I can use my laser, my fucking Kamehameha. So you start the game with energy shot, and you don't have the side effect of being dizzy when you use it. So it's a really good fucking move. You don't seem to. Ooh, I've never seen that before. I didn't know this thing could jump. Nice.
At Malone Kara said, damn.
More ammo, more levels. Nice. There's a map. If a map area is green, then it means that you have done everything. You've gotten all. You've done everything that you could in there, and if it's red, there's still something that you can do that's plot critical, or maybe there's just a chest you missed. Okay, item. Reload my gun. Alright, security card 1. For backtracking reasons that I'm not going to do, but just to say that I can use it. There's that. And then I do this one. Cool. Alright. Chest. There's my armor. Okay, so. I kind of forgot that. You know what? No. Ugh! This might be. Actually, hold up. Went out of the way. Because melee, you can't hit multiple enemies at the same time with a melee attack. But not in this formation, I can't. Oh, never mind, I got one. And a critical! Okay, what the hell is that interaction? Okay. I thought that would kill. Yes. Okay, so unlike Parasite Eve 1, where you can swap weapons like in the middle of a fight, can't do that in this game. However, you are able to attack at any point with melee or gun at the same time, or interchangeably. So that's nice. Although it makes me wonder if this game is going to have elemental weaknesses like Parasite Eve does. Where's my gun? There it is. Okay. First things first. I might be able to skip. Wait, no, I can't. No, wait. Chest here? What's in here? Ammo probably. Yup. You know what? I'll take it. I had like, you get so much ammo in this game. I had like almost 200 ammo. When I cleared the game, when I cleared the demo for the first time. And I was using my gun quite a lot. Alright, poison, cure. Okay. 357. Got a phone. Oh, locker. Tool 2. Mm-hmm. Alright. Okay. So now I go over here. And I go into this bathroom stall to get a gun. A gun that's higher attack power, but it has lower accuracy, so I don't want to use it. So instead I will use my tool. Or I guess I have to tune up, right? Yeah, tune up. Is that how that works? Sure. Actually, wait. To be safe, let me pull the gun. Let me pull the bullets out of this, just to be safe. Don't want to lose ammo. Tune up. Oh, you also have like bonus points that I just have been completely ignoring. Tune up. Firearm. Actually, wait. Can I tune up my sword? Yeah. Just attack. Unless I can upgrade it right now to one-shot kill every non-boss enemy in the game, I don't want to do that. So instead, I'll just... Since bullets are a limited resource, I feel like it'd be best to upgrade my gun. At least in this demo. Okay, tune up. Firearm. The big one here. Select. Wait, what? Plus points to be besides just answer. Wait, which one am I using? I'm using the P3. Points will be stacked and injected into. No, I want to do this. Wait. Select equipment to extract. Okay, I'm selecting the equipment to extract, not the one to actually do. Okay, I see. Confirm. There we go. And then item up, accuracy up. Plus point of one equipment to another. Okay. Might as well use a heal now. Yep, okay, I'm not at full, so that's good. Okay, wait, where's... How do I use plus points again? Upgrade. Firearm, armor. Defense, magic defense. Luck stat. I want to use like the actual plus points. Equipment, swap to wait. Do I have to unequip? You know what? I'll worry about that later. And sometimes the menu hell gets a bit too much. Okay, the important thing is I upgraded my gun. Alright. File I don't need. And then I have to ooh! Oh, I thought this came later. Okay. Good start. Good start, me. Drain health. Real good start, me. Alright. Fucking die. Alright, I never tested to see if I never tested to see if back damage was a thing. So that was like 17, so if I... Yeah, it's fine. I just want to see. 16. So is that partially random or also 16? It doesn't seem to be. Back shots do not seem to be a thing in this game. Okay, that's fine. Go over here. Eye drops, and then I go over here to give him the eye drops. There it is. Alright, I need to do this to unlock his phone.
Malone Kara said, I have a feeling I would love this game.
There we go. I mean, if you've never played Parasite Eve, I feel like this is a good way to experience it. It's just Parasite Eve, but faster and slightly less stiff and slightly less jank. Although I still think Parasite Eve 1 is definitely worth playing even in a modern game because there's nothing else like it. Even this game, which takes a lot of influence of Parasite Eve, doesn't play exactly like it either. Yeah, but I think you'd have an easier time with this because it doesn't have that PS1 stiffness or jank to it. You know, I might as well play the cutscene. I'll play the... You know, no, I'm not. You have to do it. You do it. What am I doing? Right. I have to go all the way down here. Wait, what's my left leg? That's fine. I'll use it after. I'll use it after my next fight. Okay, just over here. Good, health up.
At Malone Kara said Parasite Eve 1 was a jank masterpiece.
Defense up. I didn't actually apply it. There we go. There's the sound I want. Kills that. And is there anything I... Hold up. I hate this camera change. Okay. There we go. Go down big hole. Yeah, I might as well use it. Okay. Alright. Should I do this now? Fuck it, I'll do it now.
At war_Lodiar said at Mo1Kara, I have a feeling your backlog is too big for this game, smirking face emoji.
Well, at the very least, it's just a demo. So, he could play it during one of his demo days. And I don't know if... I don't know. Because, because I'm playing this game on a fresh perspective where I played Parasite Eve, like, last week, I don't have the nostalgia that, and you know, I didn't play it when I was a kid, so I don't have the nostalgia that this game is preying on. But I think outside of that, it's still a good game. But again, I'm also kind of less intense to buy it right now because I still have 2 more Parasite Eve games to play, or want to play, not need to. I should have used the heal before the fight started. Up. Oh, oh wait, now I can hit that thing? I guess I can only hit it when it's coming out of the hole. Ooh. Circle strafe.
At Malone Kara said that's a weird looking ant.
Oh shit, am I stuck? No. Okay. Ooh, okay. You can sometimes get stuck on things. You're a tanky bitch, ain't you? Finally, die, Christ. Oh, that's poison too. Wait, no, it's not. That was not poison. Ay, damn it. I should have used the beam. Acceptable. Okay. Nothing there. Never mind. Okay. Chest. Save room 2. Hello? Alright, so we want to go upstairs, which means we want to go downstairs. There's ammo here. I thought there was something in there, wasn't? Okay. How much ammo do I have, actually? 150. All right, I need to start blasting way more. Boss cutscene. Then I'm gonna skip. Hey, look, it's literally the fucking Xenomorph. With acid lasers.
At Malone Kara said OMG lol.
Cameron! Cameron! Fucking hell. Great start. Great start. I think this boss fight has the worst camera in the entire game.
At Malone Kara said I mean chicks dig the Xenomorph cheeky smiley.
I tried to juke. And I got juiced instead. That should not have hit. I'm dead. I guess it hit me because I basically walked into the chairs. I walked into the wall and it killed me. Anyway, it takes me back to my last save, but I didn't save, so now I'm all the way back at the beginning of the game. So whatever, I got to the end of the demo, but I didn't beat it, and that's fine. You got to see the game,
At Malone
and that's the
Kara
point.
said, "Ouch, rip."
Don't worry about it. It does that thing where like you beat the boss, but you know you didn't actually, and the boss kills you. Quotation marks kills you, because Nova's a robot, so she's not actually dead. She's just super fucked up. And it ends in a cliffhanger, right? As all good demos do. Good game. Camera gets a bit fucky. I don't like that the battles don't have the bird's eye camera that Parasite Eve has, where you can more cleanly like see everything on screen. Instead, it uses a third-person action camera for a combat system that is not built for it. But maybe that'll change. Who knows? I feel like changing a camera angle in a boss fight is relatively easy to do. Or rather, forcing a camera's perspective in a boss fight is relatively easy to do. But anyway, game good. I like it. I won't buy it immediately because, again, I still want to play Parasite Eve 2 and Third Birthday. Whether or not it's going to be on stream or not, I don't know yet. I'm leaning towards no, but we'll see. Anything else I wanted to talk about? No, I can't really think of nothing. I was gonna redirect to you, Malone, but you're done streaming, so I don't know. Is the rat up? Is the rat doing rat things? No. But Faye's friend Sekigama is streaming. Faye's friend Edit is streaming. Okami though, ooh. Okami though, Okami's pretty cool. And Sekigama's checking out CES, the shit that was at CES, so you get to see his reaction to Razor having their own little AI waifu to annoy you. Yeah, you know what? I'll plug both of them. Fuck it. Go to whoever you want to watch. Copy clean link. And so this first one here, this one's gonna be Sekigama. Good old rock cuck. And second one will be
At Choco_Minato send a link.
that one's for Sekigama.
At Malone Kara said 07.
And this one's for Edit. So go annoy whoever you want. Don't tell them I sent you.
At Choco_Minato send a link.
But anyway, that's the end of me. I've been Choco Minato. I've been FlaVR's forgetful fighting fanatic. Not playing the fighting game today, but at least I did talk about fighting games today, so I can at least have that. I kept it somewhat fighting game relevant for at least a little bit. But that's the end of me. Reminding you that time is the only currency that you cannot refund. So anybody that's spent your time here, hour, minute, second, I don't care how fucking long, I want to say thank you. And I want to tell you not to cash out too early. I'm not going to end out with a song this time. I'm just going to leave because it's past midnight and I should get some fucking sleep. I wanted to do this earlier, but I didn't. And so now it's way past my bedtime. I'm old. I need my sleep. So I'll see you all later.